The following podcast contains strong language and alternative facts. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Over the airwaves and under the influence, we are Turning Heel.
Hello Internet and welcome to the Turning Heel Podcast. It's Bound for Glory Day, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be something. It's gotta be something. I am one half of your broadcast team. I am the Griz, and with me as always is Chris Impact Hughes.
I've lost about we live. I'm going to sit through 3 hours of TNA. See the things I do for the people that listen to this podcast.
Well, drink up then, for fuck's sake. Stop being a little bitch. You barely ever have a drink during the fucking show anymore.
I know, because I'm a constant professional.
Please.
Well, I suppose it depends what podcasts you listen to.
I know, that's why I was raging when I listened to that fucking Ooga Booga podcast and you're a pure steamboat. It's like, remember when he used to do that with me?
See, the difference is, though, you're not fucking pause. Just waving bottles of Bucky underneath my nose. Like, whilst I'm talking. And I'm like...
Have some cider.
No. I'm going to have cider, don't worry. I'm fucking going to need a good drink to get through these 3 hours.
Okay, it's going to be good.
And if you want to check out the Ooga Booga podcast, or as it's actually called, The Haunting Inn,
AKA.
we're now on iTunes,
Yay.
so you can get us there. It's, well, how was it you described it?
Entertaining chaos.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to put that down on the artwork somewhere. Entertaining chaos, the Griz.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I should probably. So like, comment, subscribe on iTunes, like I'll do when I comment saying give it 5 stars as well.
Oh yes, absolutely. And do that with this podcast too.
Yes, but got to put down there. Yeah, entertaining chaos, because it fucking was.
We'll try and see if we can be half as entertaining and chaotic in this episode.
Yeah, let's try.
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Because 3 hours of just literal drinking and talking while watching TNA is going to be something to see. Yeah,
no, definitely. I know I just said this to you a couple of minutes ago about doing this at the end of the show, but I think better just doing it now in case we get drunk and forget at the end.
Yeah.
Which just hit me there's a very high possibility.
Yes. So we haven't watched Raw, which we normally do on Tuesdays before the show, but
we have to watch Bound for Glory.
We've got a 3-hour show to deal with, so we only watched one segment from Raw. Very important segment, as there was a certain debut on the main roster.
Yep, of a certain bruiserweight.
A certain Peter B. Dunne.
Peter B. Dunne. Go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Go, Pete. Go, go, go. Do, 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 do. Peter B. Dunne. Yeah, man, so Pete Dunne. I noticed quite a few people on Twitter yesterday, particularly promoters and wrestlers, wishing him the best, and so I think it looks as if it could be permanently in the main roster.
Yeah, well, here's hoping. The guy fucking deserves it. And also, like, can I just pat myself on the back a little bit about how I've been saying for months, people use the smaller guys from the UK tournament and whatnot in the cruiserweight division, and Pete Dunne debuts in the cruiserweight division.
I was actually just thinking, I'd said to you about earlier that they'll probably try and get that title off him relatively soon. If he's going to be on 205 Live, which it sounds like he is. But it's actually just hit me. He could still feud with people in 205 for it.
Yeah,
he could feud with Jack Gallagher and Noam Dar.
Even if they bring in fucking Tyler Bate and Mandrews.
Yeah, possibly. I don't think they'll bring too many in one go. So I think probably a feud with Jack Gallagher.
He did,
because he was kind of brought in as a baby face there.
He did say that you heard that there's meant to be a big sort of UK contingency on 205 and SmackDown tonight.
Yeah, allegedly.
So maybe, like, see if they bring in at least Tyler Bate and Mandrus. Those two are two of the, you know, the much more popular of most of the UK guys that were in the tournament and whatnot.
They need to reshuffle 205 Live, I think. They need to get some people off it, because it's a bit saturated as it is just now, without bringing in another 3 or 4 other guys. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just what they need to do is they need to have wrestlers from 205 wrestle outside of their weight division.
Yes.
See, definitely. If you had Cedric Alexander and Rich Swann as a consummate tag team on Raw, like building up to go for the tag titles, that's fine. Because Lord knows Raw can use some other tag teams right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. They need to sort out division, but if they do another
it doesn't not get funny.
It doesn't. If they do another superstar shake-up or draft or whatever, they should include 205 Live as part of that and draft some people away from 205 and some people in. And that's going to be the best way to do it. I'd love to see Brian Kendrick go to SmackDown as just like a solid mid-card heel.
Like he used to be.
Yeah.
I remember when he became WWE champion for that short period.
I still refer to him as former WWE champion Brian Kendrick.
He's the longest reigning WWE champion in Scramble history. His words.
He's the longest reigning WWE champion in 205 Live history.
Boom.
Yeah. There you go. Right, so should we get into Bound for Glory then?
I believe so.
Cool, so what we'll do is we'll give a 3, 2, 1 countdown for anyone that's listening that wants to watch along while they listen, so they can hit play, bang on, and be nice at the same time as us.
Plus we're doing something snazzy and
yes, we are doing something a bit more snazzy this time.
Yeah, which biffed me the fuck out. Like, so why don't you tell the folks what we're up to?
We're just going to watch it. I've just linked the audio through this, so it sounds a bit nicer.
It just looked so insane, and just for the past 5 minutes before we started recording, I was like, make sure that's at the start. Like, we better pause that because we're going to listen to it again. And I could tell Chris is just like, gonna shut up.
I know what I'm doing.
Watch
this not work the way I'm intending it to.
I know. But it's not that I don't trust you. It's just I was getting agitated because I don't know what's happening and I don't have any control over it.
Right, so do you want to give us a 3, 2, 1 countdown then?
Okay.
So we'll start Bound for Glory in
3, 2, 1, activate.
And we're good to go?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now this looks as if we've got it in perfect sync.
I hope so.
Yes.
That
perfect
was
sync.
exact sync.
That worked out well.
Oh, there he is. He's your fucking favourite wrestler.
Ah, fuck off.
You fucking great stuff.
What's with the fucking... The camera's a bit weird.
Probably because they're in Canada or something.
Hey, I like Canadians.
I don't,
no, but I mean, you don't think it's dead choppy?
It's very choppy. Hopefully, yeah, it's definitely the camera and not the feed or the whatever. I can see like it's fine now.
The business of professional wrestling.
God damn it, man! Why the fucking TNA just fucking cheap out so much? By the way, I don't know if you've seen this today because I take it you've been avoiding Facebook today.
Yep.
There is a casting agency in the US advertising for crowd extras for TNA going forward. They're actually paying you $50 to go and watch TNA.
Sold? I'll go to every fucking show, and I'll look enthusiastic. This is it. This is the gig I've been waiting for.
Yeah, like they're actually paying $50 to just turn up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So I take it the ticket sales for the Impact tapings weren't great.
Yeah, well, let's have a look at the crowd for Bound for Glory, and then bear in mind that they're going to do 5 nights of Impact Wrestling tapings in Canada after that. So it's going to be really interesting to see what that's going to look like.
Yep.
Because I mean, see, the thing is, like, 5 nights of Impact tapings. Like, see if they'd done that here. I would love to go to all 5. Would not be able to afford that. Would not be able to afford 5 nights of going to wrestling.
But if they're paying you, on the other hand,
Yeah.
sign me up.
I mean, like, 5 nights So it's like 50 quid a show, and if they do 5 nights, that's 250 quid in the span of a week.
Yeah.
That's more than I actually get paid.
Everything to prove in this match.
Ali.
One night when Sienna solidifies herself as the greatest knockouts champion of all time.
At Bound for Glory, I'm going in with
Is she not the one that couldn't make it?
No, that was what's her face? Taryn Terrell.
Ah, oh really? I didn't realize. I don't know that was Taryn Terrell.
That wasn't Taryn Terrell.
No, I know that.
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
I didn't.
That was Taryn Terrell that couldn't make it.
Ah, right, okay.
Because of that time she beat up Drew McIntyre.
I think that's quite what happened, but yeah, more or less.
That's what I've heard what happened.
And they still got the Global Force belts.
Fantastic. Wow, that just looks like a giant community hall.
Basically, that's all it is. Oh,
Impact Wrestling! Yay! Clap, clap. Second annual Bound for Glory. Are you excited?
second annual Bound for Glory?
Well, our second annual Bound
Oh.
for Glory.
Right, okay, yeah. Yeah, I fucking can't wait. Oh man, I saw a video on YouTube, right, of Del Rio.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's in ring segment later on, and everyone's kind of like cheering and stuff. And there's one guy in the crowd, the camera just went past him there. It just is the best reaction ever. Like the camera's like kind of zoomed in, trying to get him to cheer, and he just looks at the camera and just goes, "Nah." Like, you'll see it later. It's fucking great.
Yes! They're doing it right. They're starting with a fucking 6-way match. 6 division style. Well, those are clearly just Impact stickers.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Wow. Wow.
That is fucking bad.
That's just the Global Force fucking titles with the Impact stickers stuck over them. Isn't it? Ugh.
I give up. Yep, I'm done. Can't anymore.
Oh, Jesus. I do like the ring, though, with the red and white, because Canada.
Yeah.
Hey, Desmond Xavier. Guess who's going to see him in December?
I'm gonna go with you.
Yep. These guys.
Where are we? Where?
PCW.
Ah, okay. Still not entirely sure I'm going to that.
Oh, you fucking better, you whore.
I need to check.
Fucking £2 I spent on those tickets.
I need to see what I can do about my shifts. We had this discussion on the phone the other day.
Yes, I know. I'm just being a pain about it. Well, this crowd looks even smaller than the Impact Zone, which is
Yeah.
worrying.
That kind of looks about the size of the NXT crowd.
Yeah, but it's structured much more weird.
Thing is, though, the NXT crowd looks good because of the way WWE do it.
Yeah.
Because, like, I always thought that the Full Sail was a lot bigger than what it actually is. See, when you
Yeah.
actually go into a taping, you're like, shit, is this it?
Jesus.
Because there's only about maybe 15 rows,
Uh-huh.
but it looks a lot bigger. Because WWE know how to use fucking cameras.
There's Hector, or Garza Jr. even. He got put in a match with Johnny Impact to determine the #1 contender for the main event of Bound for Glory, and it's like, let's just say that he was nowhere near the world title any other time in his career, and was just like, oh yeah, you're going to go into this match to become #1 contender for the heavyweight title, and it's like, why?
Yeah, so
Wouldn't you want
clearly
anyone else?
Clearly Johnny was winning that.
Yeah. I mean, it was more obvious.
I do like Sanjay.
Yes. I met him once. In Manchester. Manchester. I still think we should try and watch some Ring Ka King, though. What a fucking weird promotion that was. It was...
Did it have Jinder Mahal as the champion?
No.
Sold.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully after SmackDown tonight we wouldn't need to worry about that.
Yeah. Which is exactly... I'm either going to try to stay up and watch that live, depending on how drunk we get by the end of this, or first thing in the morning, so either way, staying off of Facebook.
Yeah.
Because I already had some fucking shit spoiled for us on Raw because it's in the UK, so it's not going to be on at 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
For anyone
or
that's got me on
at night,
Facebook,
even.
you'll have seen the fucking rant I went on
I
last
know.
night because someone spoiled Pete Dunne.
So we're going to see him?
We are seeing him on. Maybe you're not. I am.
When?
BCW in Kilmarnock.
Oh yeah, I said I was going to go to that. Have you got tickets?
Not yet.
Right. Well, let us know and then we'll get them.
I think I'm going to book my ECW tickets for the Saturday before Fear and Loathing in the next day or so, because there's
like 50 left.
There's only 50 left, yeah.
Do you think you might be able to grab mine and I can give you the money on Friday?
As long as it's on Friday, yes.
Yes.
Because
Cool.
I'm also paying for fucking New Orleans in the next couple of days as well. So.
Fair enough. It's just that's the other half if she could do it, and she was like jokingly saying no, but like she is like starting to get a bit out of cash. So if you're able to do it for us, then I'll be able to spot.
I feel
you.
like this is shit we should talk about when we're not recording, but
But nothing's really happening right now, so there's nothing to talk about.
yeah, true.
I like how
Mad Petey Williams.
they've went back to the Team Canada theme music because he had his other theme song. Oh, there we go. And what's his face just said it as well. Big old JB. He's my pal. I've met him like over 5 times, and I told him like actually he's my husband. Aye. Like I met him over like
Congratulations.
thank you. We're very happy together. I met him at like ICW, and I went up to him and was like, "This is about the 5th time I met you. That makes us friends now." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're my husband." And then I was just like, "Oh, there's your ring." And then I just made like a ring with my finger and put it on his wedding
that?
ring finger. Aye. I made sure it wasn't below my waist though. But you looked at it. So that means okay, fuck you.
Bet you'll give me a deed arm, you dick.
Well, it's not like you fucking need it for anything. You're gonna be sitting here for the next 3 hours. It'll come back to life by then.
Well, I might need to retire for a turd or something sometime. And you know,
Man, that's talk about stuff of yours. We should probably talk about off mic.
I am only kidding.
Fucking hope so. The way you stinking up the joint.
Here we go.
All week long, the anticipation, the build-up for this moment, the kickoff
Well,
of
here we
Bound
go.
for Glory 2017, and here we are.
So tag in and out rules.
Well, this, I guess. I mean, it's clearly going to break down within a couple of minutes, but
Or Sanjay Dutt, you don't want to leave this match. You don't want to get out of this match. You want to stay in the ring as much as you possibly can.
so I'm trying to figure out of these 6 people, never seen Trevor Lee live, even though he's been down at, what do you call it, quite a lot, Rev Pro. Never seen Garza live because he's not really that big. So I've seen
I
it.
think it's just Garza and definitely not seen Garza. Peter Williams.
I've seen Pete Williams live.
Yeah, seen Peter Williams, seen Matt Seidel,
Oh,
seen Trevor Lee at Rev Pro.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I've seen everybody apart from.
Seen Sanjay?
Mhm.
Where'd you see Sanjay?
Down south somewhere.
Nice.
I actually think it may have been a Rev Pro show as well.
And I'm counting seeing Desmond because we're going to see him soon.
Yeah, I've not seen him. I know you're. I'll count him for the same reason.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen Seidel. Oh no, we've seen Seidel wrestle at Rev Pro. I forgot about that. As soon as I thought of Seidel, I instantly thought of him when I seen him at a WWE house show. Nice.
Yeah, I've seen him at WWE type shows and stuff as well. Wow, I've seen that guy Evan Bourne that kind of looks like him.
Yeah, that's his twin brother. Ugh. Have you ever seen like that photo of what Evan Bourne's foot looks like?
No.
It's disgusting. Yeah. Oh fuck, that's right. No, don't look at it because I know what you're like.
Yeah, I've got a phobia of bones not being where they should be.
Yeah, so also don't look at the fucking photo of Sin Cara.
Yeah, someone posted that on Facebook and I seen it, and they were promptly deleted.
I mean, the photo's not that bad, but it's just clearly like he meant to drop on his back, but his leg got caught under him. I don't think there was any snappage of bones or anything like that, but
I can clearly see the legs bent away it shouldn't be bent though. That's enough for me. So as far as I'm concerned, that's a bone being where it shouldn't be.
yeah, probably. I mean, I say I've seen Pete Williams wrestle live before, but that was at a PCW show where I don't really remember anything that happened.
I've actually just realised I might be wrong about seeing Pete Williams before.
Oh.
He was Suicide at one point, wasn't he?
No.
No, fuck, who am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking fucking TJ Perkins.
Yeah, that's right.
I saw TJ Perkins as Suicide.
Actually, about 5 people have been Suicide at this point.
Aye, I'm sure Pete Williams was one.
No, it
I've
was...
seen Suicide twice, both at TNA house shows.
Daniels was Suicide. Perkins was Suicide. An old Japanese wrestler that they had at one point was Suicide. Frankie Kazarian, I think, was Suicide at one point.
Yeah, and was like about a foot taller than everyone else has
Yeah.
ever been him.
And Caleb Connolly's now Suicide. But now Caleb Conley's getting used as Caleb Conley, so I guess Suicide isn't really about much anymore.
Until they recast him.
Again. I mean, why the fuck not? Oh no. Standing on his fucking nards while he sings "Oh Canada."
That's not cool. Canadians are supposed to be polite. That's not polite.
Well, it was they were being polite by singing along with Pete Williams while singing their national anthem.
I do like Canadians, I have to say.
I know Canada, always one of the places I would like to visit.
I'm going to be visiting Canada next year.
Nice. Why?
Because my flight to New Orleans goes through Toronto.
Ah.
So when I say I'm visiting Canada, I'll be there for like 3 hours.
Aye. Ugh. That wasn't timed very well.
I just need to remember that the Canadian dollars are different from US dollars.
Yeah.
So I have to have some Canadian currency.
Aye, because in 3 hours you're going to like.
I'm going to be using that opportunity to get dinner and stuff like that. Because we don't get into New Orleans till like 8 o'clock at night, and as soon as we get to the hotel, I want to dump stuff and straight to Bourbon Street.
Nice. I'm so jealous.
So it'll be Trevor and Petey Williams legal.
I keep forgetting, like, obviously we're watching these and expecting people to watch along, so like, see when I make comments and stuff and then don't explain it, it's like, I kind of don't need to explain it because people should technically be watching along. That's kind of the whole point of these things.
Yeah.
So sorry if you're just deciding to listen to this.
Carolina Caveman.
Oh, no, counter.
Got him up.
Oh!
Oh, that was nice. Hurricane Rana powerbomb.
Oh,
Oh, I thought that was 3.
so did I. That was a weird camera angle there.
Yeah. That was nice though. I don't even know how to describe that.
Trevor Lee is the real deal, folks.
I can't believe that fucking Trevor Lee's like 20.
I know, he looks about fucking 40.
No, no. Apparently that's what he said in an interview somewhere. Was like, he started growing the beard so he would look older.
Well, the odds are against him.
Probably when he's travelling about a lot, it's probably quite good to look like that. He's probably 21 now, I would guess.
Yeah, because you wouldn't really get a drink anywhere in America or Canada.
I know.
No, in fact, I think Canada's 19. Might be wrong though. Any Canadians listen to us? I don't think there is. But if there is, let us know.
Well,
At Heel Podcast on Facebook and on that Twitter.
I know. Just listen to our friend Billiam G. Grisington, the 4th. At the end of the episode, he'll tell you what to do.
Yeah. I love Billiam. What a nice guy.
I know. We should get him on for an interview sometime.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Because obviously he's an old school wrestling fan, so I think we'll hear some old stories about George Hackenschmidt and all that kind of.
Gorgeous George and all that.
Yeah. Back in the day, when it was a real sport. That was a good impression.
It was. It's almost like you're the same person.
Yeah, but we're not, so.
Yeah, clearly.
We clearly established that. I mean, obviously I'm a descent of him, since we both have Griz in the name.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's probably why I can pull it off. Ugh.
I'm really digging this idea I had to put the sound through the fucking podcast. This is so much better.
Yeah. Because anytime we've done this before, it has been kind of through the speakers, and I have listened back to like that Undertaker episode we done recently, and you can hardly hear it from the actual speaker. So this is a lot better because the actual sound's going to be crispier.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Still going to sound as... It'd be really hard to watch along with the way it used to be as well, because there'll be a slight delay, but this should be bang on. Well, we've managed to sync this up perfectly.
Yeah. All the rest is up to you, folks. So I don't know if this is selling, but like Garza's literally as soon as he came out, is like had that fucking essential dead arm. Like, do you think he just fucked it up and it was just he's trying to gut through this thing, or?
Well, it's pretty heavily taped, so I don't know if maybe he's fucked.
And a brace.
Yeah.
But
Like,
like,
I haven't seen any of the TV stuff. Did anyone beat him up or anything, or go after his arm at any point in the last couple of weeks?
not that I can really remember, but
You see, it seems a bit stupid just to put like tape and a brace on it for no
like
real
especially
reason.
the actual brace. That's more concerning than the tape, because I mean Sanjay Dutt essentially probably lives with tape on his shoulder at this point. That was fucking whiplash. That no fucking
Aye, absolutely.
nobody's
It
business.
looked as if he slipped just
Aye.
before he hit the turnbuckle, and his legs went under him.
Boink. Yes.
Codebreaker there by Petey Williams.
Honestly, like, see when Petey Williams last left TNA and I never heard anything from him, I just assumed that he like fucking
He
quit
retired or
wrestling.
something.
Aye. So it's like
another near fall.
See if Petey Williams. Oh. All right. I thought that was like an attempted suplex. It just went wrong there.
No, I think it was like
It was just like a kind of flatliner. Thing.
yeah, it was kind of like an inverted Andy Days without the big dramatic
Yeah,
swing
without the
before it.
swingy McGee.
Yeah. Here comes Matt.
Nice.
Nice, stepping straight over Petey.
Oh, that was awesome.
Ew.
What?
Just that shot of like Trevor Lee getting out the ring and he had like hair like between his legs.
So good, silky
Like it's
smooth.
such a weird fucking place.
Please. We've already established he's a very hairy gentleman.
Yeah, no shit.
Williams.
Petey going flying. I'm surprised like Trevor Lee is not in like fucking like L'Oreal commercials or something like that.
Don't think he's quite that good looking.
Oh no, Maybelline, that's it. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. 619.
619.
Boing. So you're coming to the
Guevara.
you're coming to the Saturday night ICW show at least.
Yes. I
Right.
probably will go to Fear and Loathing as well, but I think
Yay.
I'll be leaving at last minute to get a ticket for that.
I'm probably gonna be like that as well, just because I can't really.
I'm genuinely
Afford
though. I don't know what you're going to do. So I know you've got like Andy Manchester and stuff coming up, but I think I'm just going to get a seat for it
See, that was
because
me.
like it's just so fucking big, and I don't really fancy having to fight for somewhere to stand.
Ugh.
I go
It
to
was
get
like a spinal tap.
oh,
Just a save.
and also going to get a beer is going to be a nightmare.
Well, if you done what we done last year and got out of our face drunk before the show even started.
So I did that as well.
Really? I thought you said you didn't start drinking until you sat down.
No, I was drinking when you was in the pub. I just had to go home to get my NXT title
Well, I did not
because I was
remember
wanting
that.
Finn Balor to sign it. Was that?
I do not remember you being at the pub.
I was.
Fair enough. Wait. To be honest, that's probably going to be our plan again.
Yeah. We'll work it out near the time.
Boom!
Headbutt.
Fucking headbutt, like, fucking nobody's business, man. That was a really good looking one as well. Like,
Oh, nice.
what the fuck even was that? That's just annoying.
But it's a choke. Therefore, the referee's not counting it.
Both.
Petey Williams stops that fast.
Oh. Here we go.
Petey Williams.
Sharpshooter here from Petey
I
Williams.
could not remember the name of that move to save my life there. I was probably like, oh, here we
Oh,
go.
No
There's
one,
that move.
No one big has ever done a sharpshooter.
No.
Lee delivers. And the X
I know, exactly. The fucking first person that came in my head was Natalia, and it's like,
Oh.
oh, she's nobody big.
Seidel delivers a kick right upside the head.
That was a nice head kick there.
This is what the X Division Championship means to these men.
Superplex.
Think about
Nope.
a championship that's
Nope,
been
Seidel
around since
fighting
the
that.
beginning of Impact, the most reigns. Chris Sabin with 8. Austin Aries was the
Hell,
longest reigning
Sabin.
X Division champion.
Seidel from the top. Look at this.
No.
Lands on his feet.
Canadian Destroyer? No.
The Canadian Destroyer. No. What a counter.
Fucking hell. Oh,
No,
fuck.
that was stupid.
Comes in now. Petey Williams.
Canadian Destroyer now.
There it is.
I love the Canadian Destroyer.
This is
It's
it. No. Fucking hell. Fucking ambush them. It is over.
Oh, I had the trunks as well.
Don't think he needed the trunks.
I don't think he needed the trunks either, but he still had them.
Yep, true. Are you gonna complain about the sound quality again? Did you hear like the fucking fade in of the ring announcer halfway through the ring announcing?
No, I didn't actually notice.
It was like X Division champion.
I forgot about last year how bad the sound was.
Aye, and then I'm sure that was the same pay-per-view when like halfway through it just like completely fucked up and the commentary just stopped.
Yeah. I absolutely love the Canadian Destroyer though. It's genuinely one of my favourite moves ever.
I remember everybody. I remember your reaction. I'm talking to everybody here. Remember your reaction the first time you seen the Canadian Destroyer? I fucking do. God, that thing was insane. Just like, oh my god, what even was that? How do you do that? Oh, it's insane. It's a perfect move.
I seen Adam Cole,
Baby,
beat Will Ospreay in Progress with a Canadian Destroyer off the top rope.
You keep telling me to watch that match.
Insane.
Fucking Christ, man. Pardon me. Well, so far so good.
Decent start.
Mm-hmm.
If there wasn't quite a few botches in that.
Yeah. I mean,
I can live with botches. Botches happen.
aye,
It's all about how you cover them up. Prime example. Honourable mention. Enzo on Raw during that
class.
beatdown segment.
That was class.
It was so flawless.
Oh god, that one looks even worse.
Jesus Christ.
Like, see,
That's pathetic.
the X Division title didn't look that bad because the colour scheme was fine, but that's
pathetic.
That's bad.
It really is pathetic.
I swear to God, they better get new titles, like, for these TV tapings, which they're
Surely-
probably not.
Surely they must have fucking still had the old titles.
I know,
They
but
could
they've
have
got
just switched them.
they've got TNA on it, which is probably just as bad. Oh well, there's the fucking Global First winner for nobody that watched that.
What the fuck is that?
It's essentially tough enough.
Congratulations to that young man, Hakeem Zayn.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it all happens. Our main
Like,
event for the World Heavyweight Championship.
did they just?
Josh Matthews just one of those faces you want to slap, didn't he?
He is a bit of a pain.
Wrestling, but tonight Johnny Impact.
I used to really like Josh Matthews.
So
and
did I.
I've spoke about that like before in WWE, but ever since
Ever since he cried like a little bitch when he left,
uh-huh.
and it wasn't even as if it was just one tweet going like that.
Oh, he went on for
about
days?
It for that was months.
Days and months and weeks and years.
Johnny Impact becomes champion tonight.
We are going to see
Because he was pretty like, oh, why is this guy on television? He's only been with the company for a couple of months. I was there for blah 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 years.
coming up here tonight at Bound for Glory. It is a
I mean, he's getting better now. Like, now that he's dropped this whole heel character and all that crap. Tyson Dukes.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from London, Ontario, Canada, 212 pounds, Tyson.
What the fuck? From London, Ontario, Canada, 212 pounds.
Yeah.
What happened to the weighing in it? Or weighing or something?
What is that? The weight of London, Canada?
Excuse me.
I mean, see, to be honest, this isn't a regular ring announcer for a start.
I don't think this guy even is a ring announcer.
It's probably just
Hold
some.
on, I'll see what it says here.
Pro Wrestling Noah Chairman Masayuki Uchida
Wow.
from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 75.
But it
That's
does it
it.
there?
Taiji Ishimori.
Yes.
That's quite fun theme music though.
Oh, I love Japanese music.
Yeah.
K-pop's alright sometimes, I guess, but, you know. You've heard some of the fucking music I listen to.
Oh yeah.
You were there the day that I discovered Dollbox. which is now one of like my favorite Japanese bands ever.
It probably was, but I don't really remember it, if I'm being honest with you.
It was just that all-woman band, and I was just like, I can't stop listening to them. This became really bad. So I'm going to assume at least Tyson Dux is going to be part of the Canadian like tapings.
Do you think so?
I mean, Tyson Dux is a good wrestler, so
I've never heard of him, to be honest with you.
never heard him. He's just he's one of those names that's just kind of always like on the precipice of you know.
That was an awful big word for you.
I know.
Well done.
Hopefully I used it right.
Go find yourself a big jar of sweeties and take one out.
Oh, thank you. You mean you don't have any? What fucking kind of hospitality do you run here?
Hey, fucking get curry for you. Shut up.
Yes.
Yeah, there's also been some rumblings
Excited.
on social media as to who it may be, that family member
What kind of curry?
of OVE. When you look at Tyson,
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I bought it Welsh drunk last night.
So could
One
be-
one is a korma. I
Ooh.
can't remember what the other one is. I think the other one might be a jalfrezi.
Yes. Oh, so it's like so that's what I was asking, if it was Indian or Chinese.
Oh yeah,
curry.
Indian.
Nice.
I was craving a Chinese curry on Sunday night, so I just ordered one. And then it arrived and it was fucking shite. I had one mouthful of it and I was like, nah, bin.
Really?
So that's how like I didn't get my curry fix on Sunday, so I had to just get another one yesterday.
See that, like even like the worst takeaway that I have, I still eat it. Nothing will be as bad as this time though that I ordered. Oh, there's Laurel Vanessa again. She got fixed for a little bit when Grado wanted to marry her, but then because Grado was going to get sent back to Glasgow, and Joseph Park was like, "See, if you marry somebody that's American, you can stay in the country."
Yeah, I heard about this story.
Yeah, and then
This is basically what this story is tonight.
yeah, exactly. We'll get more into that as
Yeah.
the night goes on. But so Grado was set to marry her, and then it turns out that she's Canadian, so she can't fucking. He couldn't marry her.
That's just what they're doing just now.
Yeah, I
just
know,
playing.
but I'm doing it better.
You are doing it better. Plus, this is why we should be wrestling commentators.
And I would need to learn to stop saying fucking as
Yeah.
much, but yeah.
Yeah, good luck to Grado. I think this may
Well,
be the last time
he's just genuinely trying to get past.
I know. See if she knocked my beer over. Even if it was her assets that knocked him over,
Yes.
I'd still be raging.
Well. Okay, no comment.
She could do me fixing her lipstick right enough.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, she's gone insane again because Grado had to break up the marriage. Now she's been stood up twice on her wedding day.
Oh, was that her that was getting married
Before?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly who was all involved in that.
She was
but-
she was going to marry Braxton Sutter,
yes,
and Braxton Sutter says, "Nah, I don't want to marry you. I'm in love with Ali."
Aye.
And then that's when she started coming out and wrestling in her wedding dress and all that jazz. Then when Grado says, "I'll marry you," like she actually, became normal again for a couple of weeks. She looks fucking amazing. Like when she, doesn't have makeup all over her fucking face. She actually just kind of looks like Lady Gaga. It's
She
weird.
does a little bit actually, yeah.
I wonder if she's going to be doing this all night.
Fucking hope not.
It would be very distracting.
Yeah, it's incredibly distracting already. Because see, every time there's a camera angle where I can see her, I'm just watching her.
But it's like, right, I'm going to guess, like, if she's doing this during this match, what, does she have her eye on Tyson Dux or something like that?
Possibly.
Because, I mean, Canadian.
Or she might have her eyes on Ishimori.
No, maybe she likes a bit of sush.
Maybe she does.
1, 2, no.
Escape.
Of course, Pro Wrestling Noah, one of our partner promotions.
I cannot hear a word that you're saying then.
No. Because they don't have any fucking microphones in the crowd.
Fuck's sake, man. Ishimori. Setting up. Wow. 450. 1, 2, 3.
Ishimori picks up the victory.
450 is always one of my favourite moves. I mean, you question whether or not he's a ring announcer. I would say he's a ring announcer, but for, you know, local indie fed.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, right, let's save money and not pay Dave Penzer to come over. And we'll just get a guy that's already over in Canada.
Yeah.
I really do like that music. I might look for that later.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's the guy there, I think.
What guy?
Oh, no, it's not. The guy that's just when the camera's right in his face for him to cheer for Del Rio, and he's just like,
right.
no.
Oh, that's a cool t-shirt. Or hockey shirt. I really want that.
What is it?
It's a hockey t-shirt that has Jason's mask on the front,
Nice.
and then
That's
it's
pretty
got
cool.
13s on the
As a number.
the sleeves. Aye, that's
pretty cool.
amazing.
Fuck's sake, take that hat off the way, and it must be roasting in there. I know it's Canada.
Maybe he decided.
Saying that, it's
Hey,
been
look,
raining.
he's wearing a Boone the Bounty Hunter t-shirt.
I really want to see that flick, by the way.
Well, I think that'll be another episode for our Patreon. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, Patreon will never happen. We do this out of love.
Yeah, totally. Abyss's mask starting to look a bit more like Batman.
Yeah, it is. It's also kind of very Kane from this angle, just without the colour scheme.
Maybe it's just a Kane mask they bought off of WWE.com and painted black.
Spray painted it black. It wouldn't surprise me.
Because remember the last time that Abyss was on television, he started painting his face because he was part of Decay.
Yeah.
So actually seeing him with a mask again is very jarring. Grado wearing the Street Fight gear as well.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. Do you know what I don't understand, right? Hopefully you can fill me in on this. I understand the story. Grado wins, he gets to stay in the United States, right? What fucking difference does it make?
What do you mean?
Like, I'm pretty sure the visa people don't look at fucking wrestling matches he won.
I think maybe it's the case of if Grado loses, he'll move back to Scotland and not come back. Or at least not work for TNA. But I just think it'd be funny if, like, here we go. What's your favourite wrestler? CC.
Fuck you, ya wanker.
Alright, okay, let's keep an eye out for this guy for a start.
It's pretty early in the promo, I think.
Mexicans Ritas there.
Do you know, I misread that because I just kind of glanced at it and I thought it said Mexico's racist export. I was like, the fuck?
Close enough. That's a hell of a set, though. Right. Let's see what he has to say. I thought that was Shawn Michaels for a second. Apparently he was meant to wrestle Jeff Jarrett at this pay-per-view, but because Jeff Jarrett's a drunk,
He's
not happening anymore.
Yeah.
Because they done like build up for Jarrett and Alberto that they had to, you know,
scrap.
Yeah, just that didn't happen.
There we go.
Right, let's hear what he says. So we might go silent for a minute or two.
This guy here, right?
Dummy six. Oh no.
My hero.
It's
there goes my hero.
It's just the way he looked right at the camera, like it's just like, no,
yeah.
Don't tell me what to do.
Fucking excellent, man. That guy's my favourite. If anyone knows him, please fucking give him a Twitter. Tell him to tweet us. We want to have him as a guest.
Yep. And buy him a beer.
Yes, buy him a beer if you ever see him again.
From us. And, you know...
You can just use the money you were going to donate to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Which we'll never have.
Seriously, why does that guy in the front row with the beer money t-shirt look like he's wearing a fucking VR headset?
Fuck knows.
I'm playing PlayStation.
Alberto, you're the man. Alberto, you're brilliant. things to this sacred ring that we have never seen before.
Yeah, like losing the belt because you were like smacking Paige or something.
There we go. Kevin Owens t-shirt.
Nice.
After bleeding, crying, suffering, sweating for this.
I remember like
You know something you never see in WWE TV?
TNA t-shirts
A TNA t-shirt. And do you know why?
because nobody cares.
I'm sure there's plenty of people wearing them because they wouldn't put one on camera.
I mean, that's just what I was about to say. Like, except the opposite. I remember like back in the day when Impact Wrestling was the actual alternative
Yeah.
to WWE, and there used to be videos of like YouTubers or like YouTuber videos, whatever. There used to be like WWE T-shirt spotted at TNA Impact event, and then it would be like the camera scrolling across the crowd, and there'd be a guy standing there with like a fucking Cena T-shirt on, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, blasphemy!" And now it's like, you look at this fucking crowd, all I see is WWE and Bullet Club T-shirts,
Yeah.
and then like that one guy in the front row wearing an LAX T-shirt
Yeah, I was about to say, I see an LAX t-shirt.
and a Bound for Glory
Bound for
T-shirt.
Glory t-shirt.
That's honestly about it.
Just because they decided
I just seen a Bobby Roode one over there.
to believe all the lies instead of sticking to the
At least he's
facts
Canadian,
and reading the
and he used to work for
reports.
TNA.
And the reports will tell you I didn't do anything.
Load of
I
shit.
didn't do anything, but they still suspended me.
You're still a bit of a dick.
You, they still
DX.
stopped paying me.
Damn it.
They took my title
Okay.
away from me.
He was stripped of
And
the
now we
championship.
have a new champion, a paper champion, walking around like he's
Fucking
the
paper
big
champion.
thing. But you, perro, you have to defeat
Eli Drake.
the
Oh,
real
there's a Hulk
champion
Hogan TNA T-shirt.
right here.
Oh God, they're going to put Del Rio in the main event, aren't they?
The
No.
reports from the fans, the internet. I'm talking reports, official reports from the authorities. But
For the
this
further, what's that word
they
you're trying to
still-
say?
They
Authority.
didn't care about my family. They didn't care about my 3 little babies. Stephanie,
Who?
3 years old. Sophie, 4 years old. And my son Joseph. They didn't care.
Right. Can I just say right now, I don't care if wrestlers have wins.
You don't
See
think my
this whole
family
gimmick
has
that
something
Roderick
to
Strong
say?
has right
They
now in
did.
NXT
Unlike
makes
that
him really
coward
kind of unlikable.
with no
See, the only one that's
cojones.
ever pulled it off, in my opinion,
Owens.
Owens, because Owens was just basically like, just because I've got a family doesn't make me a good guy. It makes me a
Exactly.
guy that will do anything for my family.
But see, that's what made that good. That's not mixing properly. That's what made that good.
Because the ice will be stopping it from swirling.
Because he keeps saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm a prize fighter," and that's why I prize fight.
Yeah.
Anything. None of them call me.
But like fucking
None of them
Roderick
cast
Strong's
me.
literally just, I have a child. I need the NXT title. Why? What the two of them going to do with each other? None.
None of them came to my
Well,
house.
means you get paid more money.
I know, but shut up.
But yeah, Owens pulled it off brilliantly because it was just basically a case of,
Owner of this
yeah,
company
I've
called
got a
me
wife
to
and
say,
a kid back home,
"Alberto, this was wrong. That was wrong. This
and
is wrong.
I'll do anything I need to fucking
Yeah.
do
Wrong."
to make as much money as
So that's
possible
why I
for
think
them.
it would have been good if it was like he done something like he became a hired gun for some day, and he just kept getting handed envelopes for like the Miz. See if the Miz like hired him to like jump people,
You wanna know what's wrong?
I wouldn't be into that.
Wrong is what's gonna
but then it's
happen
like
tonight.
then he's like, no,
What's wrong
that's
is
I've had enough.
what's wrong
Either give me more or I'm done.
is
And then Miz is like,
possible
I'm not going to
in
pay
this
you anymore.
company
And he's like, all right then.
tonight.
And then just bounces.
Nah. The Miz doesn't exactly have a cracking track record of people that have worked with him. Has been his crony of then.
Okay,
then
I'm saying
gone on.
I'm saying do it for like 2 weeks or something. I'm not saying like make it a
Right, okay, that
Aye.
maybe get away with that, but
because it emphasizes more the whole.
blows my mind that the Miz has managed to get Curtis Axel over. How the fuck did that happen?
No idea. I mean, Curtis Axel was
grab
pretty
the ice,
great.
grab the ice, right,
What's up,
and then
JB?
just turn it round so it swings around the glass. That'll mix it for you.
Do you know what it is? I think it's just because the
There's too much ice in it, so
Yeah.
it's not swirling when you were pouring it in. See, there you go.
yeah, well,
I know my alcohol.
right. Next time I'll put the ice in second.
Yes. Or just don't put as much ice in next time.
It's just because it came out as one giant glob.
Yeah. Oh, where's it going now?
Right, I'm bored of fucking listening to him.
JB, where were you? Where were you 3 months ago? I don't remember you calling.
He's singling me out here for absolute. Josh?
It's uncomfortable.
I don't remember you texting me.
No, come on. No. This is stupid.
JB, answer the question. Did you ever call me? Esprit maldito gringo!
No, I didn't call or text. I apologize.
So there's just conveniently a microphone there, aye? Is that how it works? Welcome back.
Kayfabe. Oh, is he going to turn heel?
Well, considering he's been gone for potentially beating up his girlfriend, he should already be heel.
You're still shaking my hand. I came to Canada with a plan. I came to Canada to make a statement.
Insecurity.
And JB, friend, I think I'm gonna start doing that statement. I'm gonna make that statement with you.
Let's go hurry up and do it so this segment can be over.
Better straighten my shirt.
I think we should probably just talk about this in the back.
Heel. Heel.
Or maybe not.
Oh,
Hey, still going.
what a relief.
Amigos, Canada, this is Bound for Glory. And tonight, it's gonna be amazing.
Is he been cutting himself?
Whatting himself?
Cutting himself?
What?
He's got like scars on his arm. Like, but they're
Aye, that was that alleged fucking stabbing that he probably done himself.
Ah, was it? Fair enough.
We are going
Didn't realise
to,
that was on his arm. I thought, it was mental.
Go ahead, Josh.
That was uncomfortable to say the least. And but what was he talking about? What he's going to do tonight?
Let's take a look at the Monsters Ball.
Oh, here we
tonight
go.
at Bound for Glory.
Monsters balls.
This country wants to throw you out. No more American dream for you.
Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. My flight leaves back to Glasgow, Scotland.
That's where we live.
That is where we live.
The offices of Park and Park have opened up an exclusive sports and entertainment management division.
Like, is that where Wolfie's ring announce from? I think it is, isn't it?
From where?
Glasgow.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he does actually live in Glasgow, so.
He has got me playing at all the top venues.
Hundreds of people wanting your autograph and your photo. And hey, it's only the beginning, my friend. Your first royalty check.
A tenner.
This takes a lot.
It wasn't a lot, no.
Show business is tough. Look at his state. you been partying all night?
Is he the meal ticket?
What? A meal ticket?
Why would you say that right in front of somebody?
I know.
You stupid sexy bitch.
You ran me into the ground. You treated me like an absolute dog.
Barf.
I'm sorry, Grado. I'm guilty. I couldn't handle the temptation.
That's really dangerous sitting up there.
Something, young man. If it weren't for me and this visa, you wouldn't even be here.
I don't like Joseph Park as a heel.
Nah.
Like he's such an, he's like that's it's obviously meant to be the complete opposite of Abyss. So he's meant to be a nice, like pure fun-loving guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I can't take you being a bad guy. It's horrible.
You didn't read the fine print very well, my friend, because that match at Bound for Glory, Grado, it's a monster's ball. I almost forgot the last thing. It's not gonna be against me. It's gonna be against my brother.
That was cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like his changing voice.
Yeah.
Doomsday. Why does he still run like a funny?
That's Grado, man.
I mean, like, see if he just ran like a normal person, but it just looked really bad that he was still running like his stupid dance and walk thing that he does. This is the first time we've seen fucking Abyss in about 4 months or something. Oh, look, Ali's on her way to the ring.
Well, oh, jeez. For fuck's sake, TNA.
God's sake, Ali looks fucking different. What happened to her?
She's had a rough night.
Looks like it.
Seriously, that's fucking unforgivable. Like,
how does something like that happen? Do you think they have them all in like alphabetical order or something like that? How does things like that work?
I don't know. Personally, if it was me and I was like the production manager on it, I'd have them queued up to what the card should be. Like the running order of the show. So that's what I would do personally. From the top end of Stevenson.
That's where he's always ring announced from.
No, he's no.
Oh, it's the tap end of
Tap
Stevenson.
end of
I beg
Stevenson.
your pardon. Actually, Christy Hemme used to do it properly. She always used to say the tap end of Stevenson.
She's in Scotland all the time though these days.
Is she?
So she's probably got it. She's like, remember that ICW show we were at and she was just in the crowd?
No.
She wasn't even there as like, you sure you were there? She wasn't even there as like part of, she probably did get a free ticket and all that, but she wasn't there as part of the show, right? And she was just in the crowd with these two guys just watching it as a fan.
I wish she would have told me that sooner, so I could have went over and said hi.
I don't think, you might not have been there.
Must have not been, because I would have remembered that. And I would have made a point to have tried to go and say hi.
Yeah.
Maybe grab a wee photo. Because that's all I would grab from her.
Right, who are we going for?
Who the fuck? Obviously we're backing Grado. He's our fucking homeboy.
Suppose.
Our home dog.
He's packed the weight back on, by the way.
He hasn't. He hasn't half. Because he used to be. He used to look really good, like, and then even at that point where he started wrestling in pantaloons, and now it's just right back at it. I'm just so glad that his fucking heel gimmick got cut short. Because I was really enjoying that. Oh, he's got Grado tattooed on him. I never knew that.
Yeah. That's how he got the name. You not heard the story?
I mean, I heard it was his nickname, like in school or whatever.
I bet he got drunk on holiday and they all went for a tattoo and he didn't know what to get. And he just went, oh, Grado. And I realised that nobody called him Grado in like 20 years.
Fuck's sake. Does that person not realise that their welcome to Canada sign's upside down?
Nah, funny.
It's not that difficult. Like, see when I see people in the crowd.
Oh, nice.
Hold their signs upside down.
I was about to say this is a bit stupid, but that was nice.
Yeah.
I hate that gear.
Oh, somebody stole it anyway, so.
What?
Somebody just stole it. It went into the crowd. And
No,
I seen somebody grab it.
No, I don't mean that. Like, I mean that singlet. I just think it looks pure horrible.
Oh, but it's got an American flag on one side and the UK flag on the other. It's representing the countries he wrestles in.
Yeah, but it's the wrong colours. That's the problem.
Aye, because it's black.
Yeah.
Oh, cheese grater. Jesus Christ.
I see what you did there. Staple gun. Grado's not going to take a staple gun shot.
He's going to try to staple the forehead of Grado.
This will not be pretty, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, sunset flip by Grado on a bit.
That's actually quite athletic for Grado. Well, in.
No!
No, please, no.
Oh, he did take one. Fair enough.
Grado just...
Whether or not that thing's actually empty.
Yeah, whether
or
or not it's got any staples in it. Yeah, good point.
Because it's you never are able to tell whether staples in it or not unless you staple a dollar bill to someone's head.
Yeah.
Compete against Abyss. He's got a split personality. Half the time he thinks is Joseph Park, an attorney,
Kayfabe.
and then he unleashes the monster within Abyss.
Technically, Joseph Park and Abyss are two separate people. Sometimes. Sometimes they're two different people. Sometimes they're a split personality. So you know, it's
just whatever suits at that particular time.
Exactly, whatever they need the fucking gimmick for. Like for the longest time, there were two different people. That doesn't look good.
Could they not just got an actual table?
Nah, this
Oh,
is more.
for fuck's sake.
This is more dangerous looking.
This does not spell well for Grado.
No, this is not going to end well for Grado. This is dangerous.
I bet Grado falls into that and it knocks it off.
He's going to go to like, alright. I thought you were going to say like a top rope move or something like that and he gets knocked off the top.
No, I mean he falls into the barrier and fucking knocks the board.
Try to take him down.
Oh.
Oh man, someone's popcorn just fell over.
That's heartbreaking.
That really is. That was like the other day, like I was really excited because I bought this like big pot of ramen noodles and then some steak from Morrison's, and I was like, I'll put the steak in the noodles and oh, it's gonna be great. And then so I made it, put the steak in, picked it up, and it was in like a polystyrene style like cup thing.
You dropped it, didn't you?
It slid right through my fingers, and I got so angry that I scooped it all up, put it back in, and still ate it anyway.
Ah.
I just cleaned the floor, so the floor was probably the cleanest it's ever been. But I was just like, no! I was really looking forward to that.
I remember this from Slammiversary.
Was it any good?
It was still very good, yeah.
I think we still have some wounds from Slammiversary.
Nice and spicy noodles with cheap discounted steak. Can't go wrong.
Thumbtacks laid out by the 6'8" monster Abyss.
Because I mean, like steak is always. Oh no, cheese grater balls.
Grado's gonna do everything he can.
Ow. See, the thing is, there's always wrestling fans that give shit to that spot. Like, oh, it's unbelievable how so many hurt his balls when he's wearing trousers. And it's like, well, I don't know. Like,
we didn't need that camera angle for fuck's sake.
What camera angle?
They fucking zoomed right in Abyss's crotch.
Aye, I thought that's what you were talking about. Especially when he's still fondling it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, here we go. This is it. This is it. He's getting knocked off the top. There it comes.
Oh.
Wow!
Unlike Grado to take something like that.
This is TNA's biggest pay-per-view of the year.
Probably Grado's biggest payday of the year. Well, probably not, to be honest.
Nah.
His payday at the Hydro will be his biggest.
Well, probably won't be as big as last year. He won the fucking heavyweight title last year.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Didn't he?
Nope.
That was in the SECC. I beg your pudding. That was 2 years ago. Fucking hell. That was 2 years ago.
Yep.
Fuck. Oh yeah, Kurt Angle and all that.
Kurt Angle and Joe Coffey headlined it. Joe Coffey headlining the Hydro twice in a row.
Nice. Fair fucks to the guy. Fucking deserves it.
Yep, absolutely.
So look forward to that review. I think that
you say that as if I'm going to remember what happens. We have to rewatch it.
I say that like I remember what's going to happen.
Here comes Janice.
See, they keep asking that. Oh, he's just going to roll right through all those fucking thumbtacks.
I was about to say,
thumbtack right in the knee.
Yep.
Like, see, they always ask, how did they get that through customs? It's like, I don't think he carries it in his hand, his fucking on-hand flight luggage to take on the plane. I forgot what it was called. Hand luggage.
It doesn't need to be in hand luggage.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. They're always like, how did that get through customs? It's like, it's not like he fucking carries it on the plane with him. That's backwards. That's backwards. No! That's going to be worse.
Yeah, much worse.
Oh, Laurel, lucky him. See if that's his bird sitting next to him. It's like, who the fuck's she?
Aye. Or his bird's not even here.
Aye. Ah! I am Abyss. Man. Uh-oh. They do love this spot. We'll see that now that if Grado wins this match and he has the his visa, why didn't you just still marry Laurel Vanessa?
Yeah.
Well, why the fuck not? She seems like a nice lady. Bit insane, but like it's because you broke her fucking heart.
I still think she falls under the line in the hot crazy scale.
Yes. She's crazy because she got...
Oh!
Ow!
That just looked horrible.
She's crazy because she got dumped. She's not just a crazy person.
Oh, Grado, pin him with the fucking barbed wire on top of him.
I know. God, don't you love Sabu? Did you not watch Sabu matches?
On the arms of both Abyss and Grado.
I mean, these men I mean, that right by the wrist there. Check that out. Just lacerated by that.
I mean, look at Abyss's tattoo. I like in the amount of scars that are through that.
Let's not forget, there's history here too. Laurel Van Ness,
oh no, Laurel, you psychopath!
No.
What are you doing, you sexy bitch? I'm prettier with heels on.
And you give Mickey James shit.
Hey, I didn't give her shit. I was saying it was kind of impressive, but I just don't want her to break her ankles.
Oh god, yeah, she's definitely on the hot crazy scale. I'm trying to remember what the line's called.
Uh-oh, lights went out.
Remember this happened last year and it was just actually the power failing?
Yes.
So I wouldn't get excited just yet.
I forgot about that. Rosemary, maybe?
Rosemary would make sense because she's not got a match now.
Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, Rosemary was meant to face Talia Valkyrie.
Yeah.
But Talia Valkyrie just inexplicably not here. She said it was due to personal reasons or something like that.
Yeah.
Comes to the aid. And certainly oh, look at this.
Oh.
No.
Uh-oh. She's even got decay written on her arm. Do you notice how they're trying to make her look much more attractive by only having half her face painted? Oh shit!
They are doing it successfully.
Yes.
She's a lovely looking girl.
She is a gorgeous person.
Oh, absolutely. Even with all her face painted, she's still gorgeous.
Looks like she's trying to reason with the monster Abyss.
Good luck.
Wait.
Now.
What? Oh, wow. What? She was gonna go for Grado?
Yep.
Abyss she's blind, she can't see.
Oh shit, no!
Oh.
Abyss was blinded, he had
Oh, the sloppiest roll up in the world.
The roll up of death. No, Abyss kicks it.
Wait,
oh no.
What? No, that was two.
That was two.
You fucked up! You fucked up! You fucked up!
Bellkeeper got a little rambunctious, a little overzealous.
Ah, rambunctious, that's a great word.
But Grado, no.
Uh-oh.
I really don't like.
He was about to go for the black hole slam.
Yeah.
Ah!
I really don't like the way Grado hits the ropes in the six-sided ring. He's just not hitting them very hard at all. Oh, that was awkward.
Wow.
It was effective.
Here is your winner, the Monster, Abyss.
And Grado's coming back home.
What do you make of that? Oh shit, that's right. I forgot about that.
I still think the story's stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think customs care. Aww.
I'll pick them out for you, sweetheart. And I'll put another prick in.
The fact you choked there's fucking karma. It's a horrible thing to say.
That was a joke. I'd done that deliberately.
I know. Fucking kayfabe, man.
I don't know. I thought you were just stupid enough to believe that was real.
We prepare to win. We are Team Impact. See, tonight, Bound for Glory is the culmination of Team Impact against
Okay, so
AAA.
that's the mic and this video that's making that noise.
Yeah, that's fucking again shocking.
I was looking at my mic thinking that it was my mic that was doing that crackling thing again.
Yeah.
But we always. Oh my
god.
James, stop screaming! Stop screaming!
God's sake, TNA, man.
And you're looking at me, a guy from
Mackenzie wearing her best dress for this night.
and don't care. Because let me tell you something, Triple
That is an
A,
old T-shirt that he's wearing.
and tonight, you lose, we win.
Right, see, it's even worse because we're actually wearing headphones.
Yeah. Most people listening to this will be wearing headphones as well.
No.
See you out there. That's the most emotion I've seen out of that guy in a long time. He's with us. He's with us. He almost smiled. He's with us. He's with us. We got it.
That's fucking awful, man.
That mic,
Do they not test things before fucking going live?
clearly not.
I mean, I don't fucking work in television, but fucking... It's not rocket science to work
Testes,
out...
1, 2.
It's not rocket science to work out the basics.
I mean, dude, we work with mics. Okay, they're not television mics, but we still work with mics, and we do a mic test before we start.
We had things heated up between the two companies.
So this is going to be quite interesting.
That's when Tejano got involved. But I think we would have
Like, it's been like a pure ongoing feud that's pure spanned over like Mexico and America.
Aye,
And,
just for the fact
and
Crazy Steve was on there and it's been going on a while.
Crazy Steve?
I just showed you Crazy Steve in one of the
That's
matches.
not Crazy
oh,
Steve.
fuck, neither it is. Never mind.
You're racist. You're racist against clowns.
Yeah, that's what it is, Griz.
You know, they say keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. But at the end of the day, the enemy of my enemy might just be my friend.
But that makes no sense.
That was just a terrible chop to
Yeah,
show
this-
there because it was like dead slow motion. Do you know what I mean?
That was just a terrible match. This whole bit here.
You guys gotta get on the same page. So you can work together. We're a team.
EC3, can you trust him? You know, do you think he's out for himself? He's always been out for himself. This match is going to be no difference. Do I trust him? No. Can I work with him? Yes.
Maybe. I've been actually looking forward to this like full 6-man tag because it's been like a lot of like there's been like 5-way matches and all that that have included all of them and it's just been insane. So now this is the clear culmination,
yeah.
Yeah.
Culmination.
Yeah. Of quite a big like fucking feud between like these 6 and it's interesting to watch like a 6-man tag match that has like meaning behind it. It's not just let's chuck these bunch of wallopers together.
Integrity and the respect
When was the last time something like that happened?
A long time ago.
Long ass fucking time ago.
This next match is a 6-man tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by the Executive Vice President of Lucha Libre AAA, Dorian Rodan, the team of Pagano, Texano Jr., El Hijo del Fantasma, Team Triple A.
Dorian Roldan, our good friend, the executive director of AAA, here tonight at Bound for Glory, seeing out his men to the ring. Pagano, Teano Jr., and El Hijo del Fantasma making their way to the ring. This matchup.
Yeah, I'm never going to be able to pronounce any of these names.
International turf war between two
It's
promotions.
Tano Jr.
About to go down.
Oh,
Yeah.
not that I can't pronounce them, I'm never going to remember them. I think is what I meant there.
Tano Jr., El Hijo del Fantasma, and can't mind him. It's Picano or something like that is the guy with the face paint. See, this is the only bill that actually has impact etched into it.
Yeah.
So therefore, it makes it the best looking belt. All my life for the man I'm inside.
What title is that? See, I really don't watch it. Is it
It's
the Grand Champion?
Yeah, it's the Grand Championship. That's the MMA title, the one that's done in rounds. Yeah, this time last year.
Yeah, Drew won it, wasn't it?
No.
Gave the first.
Drew was meant to be in that match and got injured, so Damien Sandow won it.
That's right, yeah.
Stars of AAA versus the stars of Impact here at Bound for Glory.
Team AAA all came out together as a team, as a unit. Team Impact.
Unity! Oh god, remember that? Fucking David Richards' atrocious theme song. They should have just stuck with the old fucking Wolves theme song.
What's GHC?
That's Pro Wrestling Noah's heavyweight title.
Ah, right, okay, so you've got to deal with them as well, don't you?
Yeah. Eddie Edwards, the first non-Japanese person to win that belt.
Fair enough.
I forgot I had half a fucking can still sitting there from last time. Ooh. GHC title on the line. There's someone dressed up as Jack Gallagher in the background. Either that or he just looks like that.
Oh, aye.
Damn look.
And their partner from Leapersfort, Tennessee, 237
Done it again?
Sipping.
That annoys. So I'm sorry, that shouldn't annoy me as much as it does, but
Johnny
it really
Cash
fucking does.
listening. Nicks and rednecks are my friends. I know, but I've seen people do it before. It's not like he's the first ever person to do that. Long necks and rednecks. See, the first time I ever heard this theme, I was always like, why are they talking about long necks and rednecks? Obviously, I know that James Storm is a redneck, but like, what's dinosaurs got to do with it? And I was like, it took me a long time to figure it out, and I was like, wait. He always comes out with bottles of beer. That's the long neck. Fucking idiot.
I'm just thinking, the fair battering through these matches, because that's only an hour in.
Yeah, fuck.
Because what's left? Surely, because there's already been, what, 4 matches?
This one may go a while though, because it's a 6-man. We've got women's title, heavyweight title, Moose and some MMA guy against King Mo and Lashley.
So I was thinking
That may be it.
I was thinking it'd probably be a 7-match card for 3 hours, 7 matches.
Then they chucked that Tyson Dukes match on for a wee bit of a bonus. Ah, fuck, no. I was going to like Google it, but obviously because this...
Nah, don't do that, because then you'll see the results.
Yeah, exactly. They'll give me the results.
No, I'm just thinking, they seem to be firing through these matches.
I'm surprised at that.
I presume it is a 3-hour pay-per-view.
It was like 2:56, I noticed when you played it. So
was it? Okay.
Just under 3 hours.
Just feels as if they've gone through the matches really quickly. That Monsters Ball probably still had another 5 minutes in it.
That's what I was about to say. The Monsters Ball was really short.
I would say 5 egos. Eddie Edwards has been the man that has been consistent, at least, in his urge to get everybody on the same page. We've seen it time and time again. He's told Storm, told EC3 guys, you gotta work together in this.
So have you ever watched any episode of Lucha Underground?
Oh, yeah.
So that's King Quirtle.
Oh, is it? Right, didn't know that.
Fun fact.
It's been so great to see the global expansion. We have seen
I watched pretty much all of Lucha Underground's first season and most of the second season.
Probably their best season.
And then something happened and I fell away from it and I've just never got back into it.
I need to watch like the second half of Lucha Underground season 3. Because ever since I got my PlayStation, I've been watching so much less wrestling.
Yeah.
I mean, I've pretty much just been watching WWE.
See, you were saying to me, like, when I was saying, like, when we were doing some episodes sometimes, and I'm like, I've not watched Raw yet. And you're saying, I was fucking, you've got time and all that. You now understand why I haven't.
No, I always still watch everything WWE. Just stuff like Lucha Underground and Impact can wait. WWE still is always the one thing that I always need to watch as soon as, because it is the most talked about wrestling product. So therefore, like, it's that one needs to be watched essentially.
See, the thing is though,
like, consider, like, just put it down to this for a start. I've not seen a single thing mentioned about Bound for Glory, and that happened 2 days ago.
Oh, I have.
Have you?
Hence why I told you about the Alberto Del Rio guy who was just like, nah.
Ah, right, yeah. But
I also knew the outcome in the Monsters Ball as well.
Did you?
So I seen the finish posted on Facebook.
Fair enough.
But didn't want to spoil it for you, so I didn't mention anything about it.
But yeah, so like I knew more about what happened on Raw, which happened more recently than this did.
I also seen something about a debut on Bound for Glory.
Ooh.
But I've only
that's right, tag titles as well.
I've only seen the debut mentioned once, so I don't actually know how legit it is. But if it is, it's a really, really strange one.
Okay. I get the feeling like something else is going to happen with Alberto throughout the night, so... Ow!
Oh, yes, I do know something else happens with Alberto, so I've seen that as well.
Fucking hell, did you just follow like a TNA, like, fucking thing? How did you see all this crap?
Because some asshole on the WrestleMania fan group that I'm in, like a travel group that I'm in, decided to just like post everything. Like,
fantastic.
Like overnight. And it's like, oh, just in case anyone's interested, here's the results. Well, fucking not interested now, fucker.
And yeah, I'm still forcing you to do this. See, if you told me this, we could have just went over the results and I could have watched it like yesterday.
No, but we said we were going to do a live commentary for it, so...
Yeah, I know, but it's not fun anymore if you know, like, most of the show. Pagano, I was close.
Yeah.
I think I did see Pagano. I don't like that one thing that looks a bit like a penis on his tights, though. It looks a bit awkward.
So far, it's been Team AAA. They're working.
I think it's meant to be an arrow, but
they're keeping
looks
each other
a bit
fresh.
like a penis.
And they've got Eddie Edwards isolated. It's Tag Team Wrestling 101.
But don't get me wrong, I don't know who wins the main event or anything like that. It's mostly just like little wee... The only match I knew the
Stuff
outcome
like
of...
this happened.
The only match I knew the outcome of was the Monsters Ball. I don't know any other winners of the matches.
Alright, that's fair enough then. So, I hate that move. What's your opinion on the double Hurricanrana?
I think it looks awkward as fuck.
Because it doesn't look real.
Yeah.
That is the least real looking maneuver I've ever seen. Like, see if one person does it to one other person, yeah, I can understand how that could work in the realms of wrestling, but not if you try and do it with two people. It makes no sense.
That'll be a cease and desist.
It looks like you have no grip. What's that?
That'll be a cease and desist on the way to James Storm.
What happened?
Just crotch chopped EC3.
Oh, did they? Oh shit. Aye, but NXT said, James Storm, you can come back anytime you want, so maybe he's alright.
Apparently his contract with TNA's up in January.
Ooh.
I think he's missed the boat now to go to NXT.
Aye, maybe. He should have just stayed there.
He should have. He would be. I reckon. As ironic as this sounds, I think Bobby Roode came in and took his spot for NXT.
I would say so. But the whole point of him going back to TNA was he was getting more money, and they said we're going to put beer money back together.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. And then the second they got back together, Bobby Roode was like, "Yeah, my contract's expiring, and WWE just offered me a gig, so I'm away." It was so bad.
And clearly as well, like, the reunion only lasted like a fortnight, because they taped so much TV in that fortnight. It felt like it lasted like 6 months, but really it didn't.
It lasted about 2 months on television, but it lasted about 2 weeks in real life.
Aye.
Yeah, and we've seen EC3 make his intentions crystal clear. I don't know if he'll ever tag into this match, especially if it's James Storm who needs the tag.
I love EC3.
He is the best. That's why I'm so gutted I missed him that one time at BCW, purely because I had something else on that night. But I'd already bought the fucking tickets.
I think I was at that show, but I didn't have any money to get any merch or anything, so I was quite gutted. But so I've already said this to you before, I hate going up and asking wrestlers for a photo without at least buying something.
I know.
Even if it's just a fucking signed photo, most signed photos are only like a $5.
I mean,
unless they're like ex-WWE, in which case they're about a $10. But
I remember John Morrison at PCW once was asking for, I think it was 20 quid to get an in-ring photo with him. That's ridiculous, man.
I paid 20 quid for an in-ring photo with Vader.
Why?
Because it was the first, just after I get back into wrestling, it was the first indie show I'd went to that had someone I like knew about on the card.
But
so
it's
I was
Vader? He
I know,
sucks.
but I was kind of like, my God, it's Vader. Have to do it.
Vader's
and then I just don't even know where the picture is, to be honest with you. Got it framed and everything. Well, I say I got it framed, it came framed. So I suppose at least you get a frame for your 20 quid.
Nah. If I was going to pay fucking 20 quid, I would at least make it, like, you know, at least 2 people for a start. And, it be somebody, you know, good. I've always hated Vader. I always thought he was so overrated as fuck.
I genuinely wasn't watching wrestling when Vader was, like, a thing. But I knew who he was. And see, the only reason I knew who he was because he was in an episode of Boy Meets World.
Yes!
It's the only reason I knew who he was.
Because he's that fucking fat kid's dad.
Yeah. But plays himself in it.
Yeah. He's in like a handful of episodes, but the best one was when Corey and Sean have to keep going between Topanga's birthday party.
That's the episode I'm thinking of.
And the wrestling match.
The wrestling show, yeah.
Aye. The wrestling match. Well, their wrestling, like Vader's wrestling match, so technically that was real. But it was just so cheesy. It was like, I can't give you any tips on body slams or pile drivers. All I can give you is my love. That's gonna make me win the match. And it's like,
It was fucking great. Boy Meets World was great in general.
Oh yeah.
I think Topanga might have been my first crush.
Oh yeah, definitely. And plus she loves wrestling.
Oh no, it wasn't. I know she does. Yeah, she's a massive wrestling fan. No, it probably wasn't. My first...
Are you gonna say Pink Ranger?
Nope.
No?
Nope. My first crush, without a shadow of a doubt, was Oh fuck, what was her name? Was it Kelly for Saved by the Bell? I can't remember if that was the actress's name or no, Tiffany Amber Treason. That was the actress's name, but she played Kelly on Saved by the Bell.
Never seen Saved by the Bell.
You've never seen Saved by the Bell?
Nope.
I'm getting you some Saved by the Bell episodes to watch.
I think I was just too young for that.
Just too young. I remember watching it right up to about not watching it as in watching it every day, but I remember like it was still on in like 2005. I'd be flicking through the channels between when I was days I wasn't at college. There'd be an episode starting, I'd be like, I'm going to watch that. I met Screech once as well. That was fun.
Oh yeah, and now he's in porn.
He was in porn before I met him.
In fact, he was also in Hulk Hogan's Celebrity Wrestling. See if we can get a hold of these episodes. These were fucking amazing, terrible.
Yeah.
Like, this is something we would need to watch.
Certainly a unique offensive approach by Pagano.
I know, right, this is Tiffany Amber Treason.
Okay.
She looks considerably older now.
Nice! That was a little bit of a nice assist by James Storm. What the fuck? When Pagano went over the top rope there was like a pair of feet that were sticking out of the barricade, and it looked like they were like fucking covered in blood.
Fuck's sake.
That was really weird. Right, hold on. James Storm's about to make a dive. Let's see if we can see it again. Nah, it's too far away now.
I might have came for the Monsters Ball.
I know, but why would she be covered in blood and not clean it off? That was really weird.
Actually, if anything, she's even more attractive now she's older. But yeah, that was her.
At the time?
No, that's her now, I think.
Jesus.
I find one over at the time.
Who's going to get to their feet first? EC3 back in the ring with
There's absolutely no pictures of her in Saved by the Bell.
Which is really weird.
Set to defend that GHC championship for the first time in North America. The history of that prestigious championship this Thursday on Impact. But
obviously, Tahana was also in.
This is how much I love TNA, by the way. I started talking about Tiffany Amber Treason, and now I'm just googling her.
Fair enough.
That was her in Saved by the Bell.
Ooh. Not so fast. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh.
Jeez. This has been a fun match.
Right in the middle.
James Storm to the top rope. Drops the elbow. Drops the elbow from
yes. The top. I'm sure the listeners are really happy to hear stories about first crush.
I'm sure a lot of them will probably be like, I fucking agree.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully.
And everyone is down.
I'm not sure who my first crush was, but one of the first ones I can remember was Pink Ranger.
Yeah. I think I was maybe just too young then. Because you're a wee bit younger than me. So like when I was watching Power Rangers was probably about 3 or 4 years before you were, if you know what I mean.
Maybe,
I
mean,
that doesn't make any sense. I know what I meant.
I mean, I remember I used to always think like, oh, Pink Ranger's good looking, but like, see, even right up until I was like fucking 18, it would pure embarrass me like talking about like the attractiveness of a girl. Which is probably why my sister thought I was gay for a while.
Did she really?
Yeah. She keeps telling me, I used to think you were gay. And I was like, what? Why? It's like, because you used to watch wrestling, you used to never talk about girls. I was like, I was embarrassed. Didn't fucking lose my virginity till I was 21.
Right, Griz, plenty of information, right? That's
I
enough.
know, but that's like the kind of thing.
Let's get back into TNA, right?
That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. It's like I was embarrassed for like the longest time, probably because of shit like that.
That's totally going in the fucking episode notes, by the way. Just to get people to listen. Find out when Griz lost his virginity.
I'm sure I've mentioned that before, to be honest.
I think so. Feel I'd remember that.
No, because you used to drink during our episodes. That's you still in your second fucking can.
No, it's not. It's my third. No, it's my fourth.
Really?
Yeah.
Where the fuck have you been putting all your cans? Oh no, this looks dangerous. No!
Oh, Jesus.
No!
Oh! It's like a packaged tombstone. That was weird.
Oh, that was icky looking.
Seriously, fireworks still going on.
Really?
Did you not hear that?
No.
Maybe I imagined it.
Maybe it was the sound of the ring.
No, it was a distinct.
Yeah, because there was someone running across the ring. Honestly, I think that was the...
No, because it's just ran across the ring there. It was louder than that.
That was Tejano that was running. He's the fucking giant guy.
Yeah, I don't think Eddie Edwards is going to get back up anytime soon.
I was trying to stay off a drink on Sunday. Not stay off a drink on Sunday, but stay in on Sunday. So obviously you came with me on Sunday for a bit. And decided to go
Double
to bed.
1%er? I guess that's a 2%er?
2%er.
You were saying?
Yeah, so I was just trying to go to bed early, and there was still fireworks going off at like 2 in the morning. I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Fucking next door, we're letting them off at fucking 11.
Like, it's getting late, but I could probably be like, right, it only lasts like 5 minutes. We can fucking suck it up, but...
No, but it's not that. They've got fucking 3 kids. 2 of them are fucking under 11 or 12 years old.
So they should have well been in bed about fucking 3 hours ago.
Exactly.
1, 2, 3! Sorry, about your damn luck.
I'm kinda gutted Cooler Crazy Steve get pinned. Picasso.
Yeah.
It's not Picasso.
No, it's not Picasso. It's close enough.
Well,
Picano, that's it.
Picano. We'll call him Picasso because of his lovely artwork on his face.
Because it looks exactly like the Joker.
So what was that EC3 then? Are you pals now?
Yeah, look at the fucking spots on his back. He better not be fucking juicing. That would break my heart.
To be fair, he looks like he is.
Nope. Oh, they're not really cold. They've been lying at ringside.
Maybe they came out a chiller, Griz.
Maybe.
Or an ice bucket.
Can TNA afford a trailer? A trailer?
Well,
a thriller?
This podcast can afford a bucket of ice. So
it's literally a bucket of ice, which costs £1.
That's what I'm.
And now he's just jizzing that beer all over everyone. Eddie Edwards doesn't get fucking beer. Ah, there we go. That's better.
You can always tell the ones that don't actually drink that much because they always spit the beer back out.
I like The Rock used to do.
Yeah. Fucking fix the microphone!
This was clearly done earlier, all this stuff, because why would Eli Drake at this point in the pay-per-view still be in his like fucking street gear,
Yeah,
right?
probably, but you think they would have noticed there was a problem with the mic and fixed it?
Nope.
Worried.
Nope.
Worried. I can think of a better descriptive.
And also, that sticker doesn't look like it's on straight.
Superior. Yeah.
It looks like it's bigger on one side than the other.
Yeah, it's not in the middle, and I don't think it's straight either.
Victorious.
God damn it, TNA.
God, this is bad.
How about
I feel like it's like I said the last time. Like, see when I defend fucking TNA with shit like this, and then stuff like this happens, it's like, you're making me look bad.
See, this is why I've given up on TNA, because you can defend them all you want, but then to do this, I mean, this is amateur stuff. Like,
But see,
like a year ago we were talking about the production not working, microphones not working, lights not working, and here we are a year later, and they've still got those problems.
But see, the one thing that I'll throw your way is the caveat here is like, oh fuck, there's still says GFW up there.
So it does.
Oh, that's bad. The one thing I'll throw to you though is the fact that, like, once again, Bound for Glory is not in the Impact Zone, because everything in the Impact Zone kind of goes off somewhat flawlessly.
But on the Impact Zone, they've got about 4 weeks to fucking edit it and make it a thing before.
Yeah, but believe me, there's still stuff that they could have edited out within 4 weeks, so they just chose not to. So, you know what?
It's just a fact of life.
It's just, yeah, clearly with stuff like fucking being here in Canada, something's just not right. Tag title match next.
Looks like it.
That's OVE, by the way.
The guy in the black kind of looks like a young Ozzy Osbourne with shorter hair.
He does. Maybe the look he's going for. Oh, did you hear Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah, headlining Download. I was just about to say that.
But I'm hoping that now it's Ozzy Osbourne and not Black Sabbath that Ozzy Osbourne's going to do his solo shit.
I will be, yeah.
Yes. See, I'm all for that. Like, I was never that big of a Black Sabbath fan, so that's why. Who the fuck are these people that keep phoning you?
Fucking, I'm getting hundreds of them now, man.
Like, right, Chris has his iPhone connected to his laptop, so like, but every like fucking 15 to 20 minutes, there's a phone number just appearing on his phone. It's like none of them.
It's been happening for the last 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, listen, mate, I didn't answer you yesterday. I'm not answering you today.
You should just put on like an accent and be like.
See, to be honest with you, I can actually block the numbers, so I just not get around to doing it yet. Because there's a few different ones. I answered one earlier on today, and they were trying to sell me gas and lecky, and I'm like, no. If I wanted to have my gas and electricity with you, I'd have it with you. Plus, I'm not a decision maker in the house. Get it up, you. Sorry.
Just be like, oh no, I've got some. It's fine. See ya. So like I was never like that big of a fan of like Black Sabbath. Like just they were a bit too old for us, if you know what I mean.
I've always been a bigger Black Sabbath fan than an Ozzy fan, to be fair. But I've never heard Ozzy doing his solo stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely up for that.
Yeah, definitely.
All I'm hoping for now is Guns N' Roses and Metallica for the other 2 nights, and I'll be in fucking heaven.
Especially Metallica, just because like.
Especially Guns N' Roses.
Well, yeah, especially Guns N' Roses as well, but.
Should you've seen Metallica before?
I have, but I'm just so gutted about not getting to see them a couple of weeks ago because they were too expensive that I don't mind.
Hey, the price been too expensive with nothing to do with it. You couldn't get tickets for love their money anyway. They sold out within like 60 seconds. You'd have been really lucky to get a ticket to begin with.
I didn't know they were sold out. I heard that there were still tickets on the day.
There probably would have been production tickets on the day, but that's different. That's kind of, you just risk it, turn up and see. Because what happens is when you set up I used to fucking do hundreds of like gigs and shit like that. When you set up in a venue, you always take into account needing more space than what you think you do actually need. Because then if there's any bit of equipment or something like that needs to get changed, or a layout needs to get changed, you've got a wee bit of extra wiggle room.
Okay.
And then once everything's set up and good to go, you work out how many extra people you can get in to accommodate that extra space that you didn't put tickets on sale for.
Fair enough.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like most big gigs, you see if you turn up the box office in the morning, might need to hang about a couple of hours, but you'll probably find tickets will go on sale. But yeah, no, Metallica was sold out in like 60 seconds, apart from production ones.
Wow. I didn't know it was sold out.
Oh yeah.
A lot of chains here for this match.
So what's the rule? Is this just tape? No, is it TLC?
It's a 51-50 street fight.
They got OVE, they burst onto the scene, they become champions. LAX.
So I guess it's essentially
fucking really does look like Ozzy Osbourne.
I think that's
The other one guy
probably.
that looks like an older Jimmy Havoc as well.
He does.
What's this?
Who the fuck is that? They showed that a minute ago, did they not?
Mexican flag. Is that
That's
a member of who?
that's a member of OVE, and I guess that's a member of LAX.
Seen that thumb before. If you saw Impact, they said family was coming, and it looks like family may have.
Oh wait,
Preemptive strike.
I can know who that is.
Who?
I won't spoil it.
It could be the debut I was talking about.
Yeah, maybe. Because LAX said that because this is a street fight, you're not just going to be against the tag team of LAX. You're going to be against all of us, and that's about 6 people. So clearly, it's going to be like a 2-on-6 situation.
1-on-6 now.
No, probably 2-on-5 until this other person makes his appearance.
Oh, did he not just take out one of the members?
No, it was the other way about.
Oh, was it the multiple members?
That was an LAX member that clearly got jumped.
Ah, okay.
And that's why he was draped in his own flag. Fucking Conan, man. Like, he's an old fucking immobile bastard, but he still tries to talk like he's a fucking, like, pure
Punk man.
street punk. and it's just it's so embarrassing.
I really don't like the LAX name. I like the acronym, like the initials.
Latin American Exchange, I think it's quite cool. I've always liked LAX, just...
Well, the first thing I don't like about it is exchange starts with an E.
No, exchange.
No, it starts with an E.
Exchange.
EX.
I know, but it's cool to start things with X's.
But see if they did insist on having the LAX acronym, I would much rather have just called them the Latin American Express. Nice wee throwback to the fucking 80s.
Nah, the Express sucks.
Go for it, man.
Don't know why he's just dressed like me. Like, remember when I used to always wear waistcoats?
And Jimmy Havoc and Ozzy Osbourne taking out.
I miss my waistcoats. I need to buy a new one.
Like, I didn't realise how cool waistcoats were till I bought a three-piece suit.
I know, waistcoats are the best. But then, like, as I proved, like, wearing a waistcoat just over your regular clothes, badass.
It works, man. The only reason I haven't started doing it since I bought that three-piece suit is I don't want to be stealing your style.
Yeah. I mean, I know that I haven't worn one in a long time, but it's because, like, I don't have any good ones anymore. Like, the one really good one I had, I went to iron it once, and I had this shit iron, and it just fucking burnt right through it the second I put it on it, and I was so fucking angry.
I used to always wear suit jackets every time I left the house.
So did I. I used to wear
I've
suit
kinda
jackets
stopped
over
doing it,
regular
yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, I used to do that all the time as well. See if you look at most pictures for me for ICW from like maybe 2010 up to about 2014-15, always got a suit jacket on.
Suit jackets over regular clothes was great.
I got to start doing that again.
I just then started wearing suits for a short period. Like, well, actually, no, it was about a year.
I'm going to suit up on. You coming out on Saturday for Ebo's night out?
About that.
I'm planning on suiting up for that.
I need to see if I still have a suit that I can suit up with, but aye. Like, obviously I'll need to make sure that I've got, like, tickets for the following weekend sorted first, but aye, like, I could probably do that. I think I've got enough food in the house and all that crap. Ow.
A chair didn't even implode.
Where the fuck did that come from? Oh, it's fucking Conan. Fuck you, Conan. Your podcast shite and you fucking eat during it. That drives me nuts. See when fucking people that do podcasts eat during the podcast, it's like, seriously, you can't put away 2 hours of your life where you don't fucking have a munch.
I know.
But it's like, he's fucking sitting.
Like, I always want to, like, see when we're podcasting, I always want to, like, go and get, like, Doritos and dip and all that. Because it's fucking good fun.
Aye.
But like,
for
that reason then.
Yeah.
Alright, listen, they used to be.
I know. But that's the exact thing I'm talking about. Like, I used to try and listen to their podcast. I listened to like 2 episodes, and then I heard an episode where like he's just sitting eating fucking potato chips in the background while the other 2 are talking. It's like, go to at least turn your fucking mic off while you're fucking munching. Or
especially when they're doing like, because they've probably got a budget to podcast. I mean, we've put this podcast together in what, less than 300 quid.
Yeah.
Like, they've probably got a decent budget because it's podcast one, isn't it?
No, they've got MLW.com.
Is that what it is? I thought it was Conan's on podcast one as well.
Don't know. Don't think so.
I'm pretty sure Jericho advertises his podcast all the time.
I don't know, like, if he's got something else, but, like, MLW is his own network, MLW Radio.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, I'm going to check that. Unless it is MLW, but I'm sure Jericho used to advertise it all the time.
Well, Conan was on his show before.
Yeah.
What a drop.
And I'm going to take a quick Griz.
Just quickly searching that.
Let's take a look at that again.
Yep, keeping it 100 with Conan, podcast one. So like, aye, so they've probably got a budget, and yet they still can't fucking buy decent equipment. You can turn the mic off, or turn each mic off individually.
One more time. Santana with a huge
I would probably go for the latter, to be honest.
scaffolding.
He's got to have broken ribs.
Meanwhile, around ringside, Jade Chris, who was just devastated by Ortiz moments ago. being power bombed off the stage through a table, now is setting up a ladder across that protective barrier at ringside. What on earth does Ortiz have in store for Jake Crist?
I don't know how Jake Crist is still conscious.
No, not Aussie.
And Ortiz, who has already dealt out so much punishment now. Oh, putting a chair across Jake Crist. Santana still out.
By the way, see, whilst you were taking your Griz,
Yes.
I just experimented there, and as it turns out, we can even mute microphones while still recording.
Oh, good.
Because look, watch.
Ortiz has to be out. What a
Oh no, wait, we can't. That totally didn't work out the way I thought it was going to.
You asshole. Right.
after getting completely annihilated from the first part.
You're the one that says I'm gonna mute your microphone, and then I burped into the microphone, and you went, oh no, wait, it didn't work. Cheers. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so recently, like, I can't tell the Crists apart. I mean, I know they look completely different, but I don't know their names. I think it's Jake and Jack. Either that or I'm getting the Amazing Jekyll Brothers, just an ICP album mixed up. But like, I don't know why Blonde Crist. I'll go with that. Oh, fucking hell! Oh. Suplex from the top rope through 4 steel chairs. Yeah. Oh, Jake Crist. Yeah. That was one of. I said Jake and Jack. I think it did. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Ortiz definitely. I think that's Ortiz. Oh man, this is so bad. 2 tag teams where like I know the names of them, but I can't tell which one's which. It's really bad. What the fuck was the governor about? No idea now. Oh well, fuck it. Anyway, here we go. Ooh!
Nice move there by Jake Crist. Puts himself in an
shot to the face. Crist is up top.
What a kick.
Dangling down now. Tree of woe.
Now setting up these chairs. We've seen what damage they've done already in this.
I think that's Santana.
Santana's turn now to
yes.
set up the hardware.
I was right.
And we talked about the
and Ortiz is the one with the afro. Oh, don't put that one there. That one's fucked.
So far, no
yeah, don't do that. I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, you were just making sure about Conan's podcast.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah. No.
Nice.
Plus, I think he landed on that broken one.
Yeah, looked like it.
Nike, just do it.
And somehow, Dave Crist has finally returned to the matchup after being out.
So it's Dave Crist and Jack. Right.
He's still conscious.
I still prefer old Jimmy Havoc and young Ozzy Osbourne.
We can go with that if you want. It's just like I called them Jake and Jack, and then I was like, I don't know if that's one of the ICP albums, because they've got an album called The Amazing Jekyll Brothers, and that's Jake and Jack. Jake and Jack Jekyll. But yeah, so I was wrong. One of them's called Jake, and one of them's called Dave. Super kick!
OVE returns the kicks.
Ooh!
Oh, that was a nice double
nice
kick.
Shotgun kick.
These teams so evenly matched up.
I feel like I'm a lot closer to you now. It's a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah, it was getting that way.
When I could come sit in your lap if you want, but you know.
Sorry, I'm not sure I'd be able to control my
boner.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that.
See if you're going to spray paint LAX on a fucking table.
Do it in white paint.
Do you know what you do it in a fucking paint that's a bit lighter, so you can actually tell what it says?
I couldn't even have told you that said LAX there.
I could only tell because there's literally
the way
right in
light.
the camera.
Yeah, the way it caught light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it from that angle.
Kinda. Only just. It actually looks like LAK because the X, like, it looked like they ran out of paint.
Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, that's Ortiz.
But granted, TNA haven't had a good track record when it comes to writing names on tables.
Or
because
just doing anything that adds production value.
the last time they wrote names on tables was when Billy Ray wrote like the names of like 5 people on tables to be like,
Oh,
it's Sammy Callahan. Bah. I know I said that. Oh no! Oh no!
That looked brutal.
That was clearly meant to snap, but it didn't. Like that was clearly one of those wooden tables.
Wooden ladders.
Yeah.
Because, you know, wooden tables is normal.
Shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sammy Callahan is family to OVE and
Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking Borash could be a little bit more excited.
I know, he really does only have one kind of tone.
that OVE was referring to. Cover
1, 2. Why did you just pull his shoulder up?
retains the tag team titles here tonight. Wow.
Ohio versus everything. I think it would have been better if it was Ohio versus everyone.
Yeah.
It works better. Yay, Sammy Callahan though.
And you know that's not the debut I was talking about.
Oh really?
So there might be another one coming.
Interesting. Alright, so like getting back to that story quickly, like Billy Ray wrote he was against like a faction or whatever, and he's like, I'm gonna put all of you through a table. And then
Was that not the Aces and Eights thing? And Dixie Carter was the last one.
I think it was just after Aces and Eights, but Dixie was the last one.
Yeah.
But like they wrote Lashley's name on a table and spelt it wrong.
Oh, TNA.
I think it was Lashy or something like that. They forgot like the other L or something stupid like that. Let's hear what Sammy Callahan has to say.
We are Ohio versus everything. Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because they can't use their other faction name. OI4K. Don't know what it stands for, but I'm going to assume the O stands for Ohio.
So, let me just figure this out again.
Okay.
Who's supposed to be the faces of this match?
OVE, I'm sure.
Right, well,
But yeah,
acted very heelish there. That's
yeah.
who I thought.
And see, even at the point where like that LAX member jump on his fucking partner to protect him, that looked like, yeah, that looked very much like OVE were the heels. I can completely understand why you're confused. Oh yeah, Gail Kim's planning on retiring at the end of the year.
This will definitely be my last Bound for Glory. I don't know if it'll be the last time you see me. I definitely have something to prove coming back from my injury. I feel like I need to show the fans
Is she,
that
though?
I'm still the same Gail. That I'm
Allegedly.
worthy of being the champion. And at Bound for Glory, I'm going
She
in
wants
with the
to, I
mindset
guess she
of
wants
being
to spend more time with her fucking disgusting, old, but muscly as fuck husband.
For a really, really, really long time. I just never thought it was possible. I never thought that it would be me. And
Maybe she's getting a job with WWE in the Performance Center.
for Glory, it's seriously like a dream come true, and I'm just so happy.
See, to be honest, if
Everything to prove in this match.
if Gail
I came
got a fucking job in WWE, like that is nothing but fucking like amazing
That wouldn't surprise me.
for all the women wrestlers. Like, see these ones like that they just pull off the street and go, God, you're attractive and have a nice rack. Do you want to come pretend to be a? Do you want to come train to be a wrestler even? And then all these women are like, yeah, I do. And then it's like, oh, it's been my passion. Oh yeah, for how long? Oh yeah, about 6 weeks. I've watched wrestling since I was a kid. Oh, I remember Hulk Hogan. It's like, all right, cool. And who else do you remember? Oh, The Rock and Stone Cold. And it's like, Okay, so you just remember, you know, all the popular people that were popular outside of wrestling?
Yeah, my favourite match was Alicia Fox versus
Melina.
Melina, that's right, yeah.
To be honest with you, I never thought I would make it
Hey,
to the
that was a
knockouts
great match.
And now that I'm here, I want gold. Now it's time for me to step up and take what I
Ali, you already held the women's title.
That Sienna is the greatest knockouts champion of all time.
Maybe I didn't believe in myself before, but the fans have really shown me that I do have what it takes because they believe in me.
And that's what I intend to do.
I love
to
Ali.
retire on top and to become the next knockout.
She's like the sweetest person. And I'm so glad you got to see her wrestle live.
Yes, I did.
I'm surprised you remember.
I was actually quite sober for that, believe it or not.
Really? Ah, you were just
We were
jet-lagged?
still jet lagged, so like, just the thought of drinking was just like, oh, it's going to put me to sleep.
Tonight is the last night.
I could probably imagine that.
How do you prepare for such a night as bound for
This is the last time I'm going to moan about
What
it.
did you just say? Did you just say this is the last time you're going to be in the Impact Zone? Because you're not in the Impact Zone, you're in Canada? The Impact Zone is in fucking Florida? I might have heard that wrong, but see if that's what she just said.
Tonight is not the night to be nervous. Tonight is the night that I should be me.
Tonight is the
Be
night.
who I am, who I was meant to be, and that's the girl in the ring. 10 years ago, at Bound for Glory, I became the very first TNA Knockouts champion.
Yeah.
And tonight,
10 years of the Knockouts division? Well
same
done.
way as TNA Knockouts champion and retire on top. Best of luck.
Aww. I've only worked for this company for about 2 months. Dang. Dang. Feel free to hit our Titantron at any point. Nope, just gonna keep it like that. Okay. See, at least Sienna tries with her fucking entrance gear.
Oh, apparently she's part of the Pinky Party now.
I know. She's been doing that for ages, and now that's the first thing I can think of is like fucking Noam, Shaw Samuels, and Grado.
Yeah. And now technically Jack Chester.
Really?
Technically.
Okay.
Because, you know, he's tagging with Shaw Samuels now, and they're the Kinky Party.
Yeah. Yeah.
So technically.
But is that the same thing? What the fuck is Santino Morella doing there?
That was the debut I heard about.
And then he was doing the fucking Pete Dunne thing as well.
Yeah.
No less. Yay. Oh yeah, she's from Canada. Aww.
She was a heel when I seen her though, and it was just all really weird.
Because everybody hates TNA, so it makes...
That actually makes a lot of sense as to why she was a heel, to be fair.
I'm just surprised that like they came out to Braxton Sutter's fucking TNA theme music of all music. Dong. Dong.
And their opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Gail Kim.
I do love Gail Kim's theme tune though.
It is really class. Like for
She's had it for so long as well.
yeah, it used to
epic as fuck.
It used to just have no lyrics, and then eventually the lyrics got added in, and then like that kind of like ding dong, the bell thing got added to it as well, and but it's a really good song.
It's more the riff I like.
What bit?
The riff.
Like the bit at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, who you calling to win this one then?
I'm going to call Gail Kim to win it because this is their last Bound for Glory, air quotes. But I wouldn't be surprised if Ali wins it because Canada.
Yeah. Well, Gail Kim, Canada as well.
Oh yeah, good call. Originally Korean, That's all I want to talk about Korea, but in this whole podcast.
You've already mentioned Korea.
I mentioned K-pop.
Yeah.
Korean pop, but yeah.
With Angelina Love, Gale, the first Knockouts champion. The longest reigning Knockouts champion was Taryn Terrell, former champions, awesome.
Yeah, who was meant to be in this match.
And now here we have these three all vying for an opportunity to leave tonight as Knockouts champions. So many stories in this matchup.
Ali certainly a little background.
I must admit, yeah, they're spot on there. Like I kind of like how many stories are going on in this match.
Yeah. I mean, it really is a match where it does keep you guessing.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, for Ali, it's being the biggest underdog in this match, right? And if she wins,
Sounds just cut out there.
Yep.
I think somebody must have sworn in the audience.
Because GNA.
The first ever Canadian who will win a championship on Canadian soil.
Wow.
That can't be true. Unless they're only talking about Impact.
Yeah, because they're rarely ever in Canada. For
yeah.
I mean, TNA titles have changed hands in Canada, but I think like technically they haven't been changed hands to Canadians.
She is bigger, stronger, faster, and the future of the Knockouts.
And Sienna has proven to be just that. I mean, what a dominant reign it has been for Sienna since unifying the championships at Slammiversary.
Choking noises.
Unifying what championships?
The TNA Knockout Championship and the Global Force Women's Championship.
Right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that was an awkward period when there was like 8 championships. Like the LAX just won both sets of tag titles, and then that was it. Like the GFW tag title, no, the TNA tag titles just disappeared, and so they just had the GFW tag titles. And
but
then
did they at least bill it as unifying the titles?
No, they just kind of wandered about with both belts for a while, and then once
Just
the belts
randomly
just
just-
disappeared. It was after Slammiversary, because that's when it became GFW, like proper Global Force, and that's when all these new belts came in. But there is one thing that's still very confusing, and that's the GFW Next Gen title, whose holder is Cody Rhodes. And he showed up with that belt on Impact, but now obviously he's the Ring of Honor champion, so I guess he's not.
He's also signed a Ring of Honor contract
for like 3 years or something.
I think it's longer than that. I think it's 5.
Ooh.
So I'm pretty sure if you get a Ring of Honor contract, you can't compete in TNA.
Yeah.
It'd be the similar deal with what the Young Bucks have got, because they could only really do PWG in America.
Yeah, and then everywhere else.
They could do anywhere else in the world, but
outside of America. Just pick on the Sienna. No!
That just looked awkward and horrible.
It didn't look nice at all. What is that? Why?
I don't think anyone has ever used the term metal protective unless they're talking about a fucking cup.
Or a band.
Make no mistake about it, they have respect for each other, but they know what's on the line here.
Like seriously, what is that guy's like fucking glasses all about?
Maybe he has allergies.
Allergies to seeing things?
No, like some people get like really bad pollen allergies and their eyes like consistently water, and they have to wear like protective glasses to stop the pollen getting in their eyes.
And then I don't understand why you wouldn't just wear sunglasses.
Because sunglasses have gaps.
But like he's just got a visor over his eyes, but his eyes are still exposed. So I'd think sunglasses would actually be better to wear.
Ah, but is it not?
Like they're like there. Anyway, never mind. It's just I don't know what that is, and it's annoying me.
Second rope to the top. What's Gail Kim have planned?
She's comfortable up here.
Whoa! That took a bit too long to execute.
Yeah, it really did. Sienna took forever to actually take the bump.
Yeah. Come on, Ali.
All 3 knockouts down. Roll over and try to just drape one arm over Ali.
Gail Kim, Ali and Sienna, all three competitors down in this Knockouts title match at Bound for Glory.
Ali Bally B.
Canada.
Test right here to see who's got what left, and Gail's up
No,
first.
no.
Gail Kim now taken down by Ali 2 occasions and now into the ropes.
Well, I guess Ali learned how to wrestle.
By the Hall of Famer Gail
Yeah,
Kim, who's
did you know she couldn't do it before?
Yeah, that was her whole gimmick.
first into that middle turnbuckle. Here comes Ali.
I've been training with Braxton, and I think I can beat you.
And now look out, Ali.
It's not like I was Cherry Bomb in the Indies.
Kayfabe.
Just delivering that elbow.
Although,
a third time now on Gail
go on,
Kim.
slide harder. Oh, get off me, bug.
Big time there by Sienna. So many people out there, JB, have been congratulating Gail on her career. I saw tweets from Mick Foley and Taz and all these people that are just supporting what Gail is trying to do here tonight.
Well, she has blazed a path, created a legacy for women to follow in the Knockouts.
I'm pretty sure there was plenty of like
420 blaze it.
I'm pretty sure there was plenty of ex-TNA wrestlers who were tweeting about it, but they had to go out the way to mention the ones that are kind of more affiliated with WWE.
Yep.
Ingenuity. It's a choke.
I mean, granted, still worked for TNA, but yeah.
Yeah, that's where you put the affiliation though.
Yeah.
I'm sure
AJ Styles and.
Well, AJ Styles would have been fine because I still kind of more affiliate AJ with TNA than I do with WWE, even though he's in WWE now. But
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Because he was with TNA for so long. Like, fucking 14 years or something like that. Maybe longer than that.
Was he not an original?
Yeah. First match AJ Styles was in. So 2002, when did he leave? Maybe 2015?
Won't end well for Ali.
I don't think so. That's
16.
Nah, I would say maybe 13. Because it was Royal Rumble 2016 that he debuted.
Okay, there you go. So
he was away for TNA for at least 2 years before that.
Fall away slam from the second.
I would maybe say 14.
I'd say 13, 14.
Yeah. But
shout out to you, Drew.
I don't get it. Oh, fuck's sake.
That was his...
Yeah, I got it. Shut up. That was a joke.
Well, you can't tell with you. There's a lot of things you don't get, which are very obvious.
No.
I think Gail saw the championship slipping from her grasp.
Sienna now looking to finish off Gail Kim.
JB
Oh, no.
about the AK-47.
Here it comes. AK-47 on Gail Kim. No, not so fast.
Wait, there's a roll up. Ali.
Nearly gets the pin. And Gail now looking to get heat defeat.
Nope. Heat defeat. Nope.
Smart. Very smart by Sienna there to grab and hook the top rope. Codebreaker.
Codebreaker.
Good Canadian move.
Yep.
Heat defeat.
No, not this way.
New champion.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, because there was nothing wrong with me. Way to look fucking make the Codebreaker look a bit shit.
I know. And then she's up already.
Was the fact she was sparkled and then was just like, whoa.
Like, see if she like done that out of desperation, but then continued to be sparkled, and then you could literally say, "Oh, that rush of adrenaline!" As soon as she heard that count or something like that, that would have been fine. But just the fact that she's like, blah, 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 and then like, oh, I'm fine now. Ooh.
Oh.
It's Sienna who throws Ali into Gail Kim.
It's been such a competitive
There's a joke I
match
can
so
make about
far.
that.
Sienna now trying to put away Ali with the AK-47, trying to get her up here.
No, not good enough. Oh.
There's one way to execute the move.
Oh.
The steel steps.
Well,
that's Ali out.
pronounced dead at the scene.
Heat defeat.
There it is, off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Why do you keep saying it's her final match? She said she wasn't going to retire till the end of 2017. She's still got a month and a half left. Was she wrestling with a ring on?
Looks like it.
That's really dangerous. There's that idiot that has the fucking Ethan Carter the third
jacket.
I think it's an entire suit, actually. Sure wish the stupid sticker wasn't on it.
I know. You sure she didn't say that if she wins, she'll just retire as champion?
No, she kept saying the end of 2017 I'm going to retire, but now it's just clearly changed. Okay, is that it? Seriously? Oh, she's won. Alright, that's enough of that. Fucking American top team. Some of the biggest fucking heels of the
Oh my
wrestling
god,
biz.
it's still crackly.
I know, I keep looking at my mic worrying that that's me, but...
It's not, because you'll be able to see it if it was yours on the sound
Yeah.
waves. And it's only ever during backstage segments.
Yeah. What's the matter? See, this guy is an amazing promo. Like, he did a promo a couple of weeks ago. He's like, oh, you all think that I'm the bad guy because I'm the MMA trainer, but you know what? I'm the biggest wrestling fan. I am the biggest wrestling fan. I'm a bigger wrestling fan than any of you. It's like, does anyone remember the first championship that Ric Flair ever held? It was the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship. Do you know who has that belt? And he reaches in his bag. I do! See? Here it is here. I own this belt. Not Ric Flair. I own this belt. And, do you remember Jerry Lawler?
Fuck?
What? Johnny Mundo?
Yeah, I know, just that weird fucking leg stretch thing he's doing. Ah, come on, that's not warming up, that's just showing off. Oh, the shades off and everything.
Aye. Doing the bounty hunter. And then he was like, oh, yeah, do you remember Jerry Lawler? He was chasing the world title for years and finally beat Kurt Hennig to win that title. Do you know who owns that belt? Do you think that's sitting on Jerry Lawler's like fireplace? No, I have it. He just kept bringing out all these pure old school belts. It's like, I'm the biggest wrestling fan. And it was like, that's what made it more angry. It's like, oh, he's the MMA guy. Oh, what a cunt. That's why he keeps telling Bobby Lashley to not wrestle anymore and join MMA full time. But then, like, he's like, I'm the biggest wrestling fan. I'm a bigger wrestling fan than any of you.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's like, don't,
What's
no.
happening?
We got a light on him?
Oh. Oh my gosh, it's Jimmy Jacobs!
Wait a minute. All right. He's coming over here.
Okay.
The crowd goes mild.
Because nobody knows who the fuck he
Yep.
is. Oh, except those, like, 5 people.
There he is. Something about Jimmy
Shut up,
Jacobs
Alexa.
here tonight. The princess is in town.
What are you doing here?
Zombie Princess.
What did I do here? It's bound for glory. Where else would I be?
Where else would you don't work here. That's where else you'd be.
I don't
Well,
work
Chloe does work here now. That's why he's allowed to just wander down the
I
ramp.
work here, man. That's what you think.
Ah. Is he going to be a creative member?
Get a selfie.
Fuck knows.
Okay, that was quite good.
That was quite
That
good.
was.
This announced table has been
Well, that ended
interesting
better
all
for
night
you
long.
than
Yeah, a little bit of Patron. I'll tell you that much coming out here. Folks, here we go. What's coming up next? The 6 Sides of Steel is being assembled as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen, a matchup.
Well, there's my cute use of lavatorium.
A disagreement between Lashley and Moose. And it became something a little more when Dan Lambert
Was that the debut?
No, Santino.
Oh, okay.
I've actually, as soon as I seen him, I remembered I seen something about Jimmy Jacobs as well.
Well, Santino is actually Canadian, so that's clearly why he was there.
Yeah.
The people that you think are going to do great things here, they cause a lot of chaos. Alberto El Patron, you were all over Dan Lambert when he got here, and look what they've done. I don't know, JB, your batting average is not that great.
Ladies and gentlemen, up next, get ready. It is a battle inside the cage here at Bound for Glory.
This just doesn't interest me at all.
I cannot figure Professional Wrestling chose to pick a fight with the world of mixed martial arts. You want to make headlines? You want something to go viral? Go slap that soccer player who's an underwear model and hooks up with one of the Spice Girls. You singled out American Top Team. The biggest, best, and baddest team on this planet today. How did you think that was going to work out? You think adding Stephen Bonner to the equation is somehow going to change the math here? You did what you did. We are going to expose professional wrestling for the fraud that it is. We are going to expose professional wrestlers.
King Mo, who's that?
For the loudmouth, wannabe tough guys that they are. We are going to show those mindless sheep that you call professional wrestling fans just how much your guys do not deserve to be in the same
I
arena.
don't agree with what you were saying about it being a good promo. Well, not so much like a good promo, but that promo he was cutting there was just basically ripping the piss out wrestling fans, like calling them mindless sheep. So see if he did come out and say, "Oh, I'm the biggest wrestling fan," then that's just stupid.
I think it's like kind of the whole thing of, oh yeah, you're used like this wrestling, like current wrestling, and all of the stuff that he's talking about was back in like this. The 70s
Right,
and the
okay.
80s when everything was much more serious, and all the kind of stuff you always see now is people do flips and blah de blah de blah and all that jazz.
Once again, the crackling.
Yep. Again, keep looking at my microphone, making sure it's not me.
Nah, it's definitely not you, man. It's the shit production quality for TNA. Whoever would have thought?
Per TNA. Really, Moose is a Super Bowl champ? That's one thing I didn't really know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you see here, the Aberdeen Pavilion in Ottawa, Canada, the final.
I like the added touch of like, yeah, get the MMA guys in a cage.
Yeah, I suppose, but this match just in general just does not interest me whatsoever. Mainly because Lashley's in it.
Moose isn't that great.
Or
either.
Moose as well, actually, to be fair, yeah. I really don't like Moose.
I don't hate Moose, but he's definitely very overrated.
Incredibly overrated.
American Top Team last night at UFC. They didn't do so well, so they're looking for some redemption.
And it takes them fucking forever to put that fucking cage up.
I mean, let's face it, it's probably much more difficult because there's 6 sides. You can't just dangle it above the ring like WWE can do.
You still could.
Do you reckon so?
Yeah, you just put it together on the fucking ring, unhook it,
and then raise it up.
Yeah.
A super fan that's gone too far.
Yeah, I mean, Dan Lambert came out here, showed everyone all of his memorabilia, but he's also got
There you go,
backup.
you're
He's
talking
got
about.
Colby Covington with him, who is just a trending topic. He's here. American Top Team is
that
here. The best
Colby
thing for
guy, I
Moose
think,
and
just
Stephen Bonner may be to compete
got a big win in a
inside
UFC recently or something like that.
I'll be Bellator, it won't be UFC.
Ah, yeah, maybe.
It definitely will be. It's Bellator they always work with. UFC wouldn't touch fucking
I guess.
Impact with a 6-foot barge pole. Especially given the fact that they could quite easily work with WWE, because WWE obviously want Rousey and fucking
They
McGregor.
Probably are, yeah.
This next match is a tag team match, and it will be held inside the 6 Sides of Steel. Introducing first, being accompanied to the ring by
You talk about people that want to show emotion, like this this ring announcer.
Yeah.
Ugh,
His voice is
fucking
gone
voice
as well.
just broke. Aye, yeah, it really is fucking failing over the course of the night.
I'm sure I've heard of him. Dan Lambert.
Well, he probably is. He is the legitimate owner or runner or trainer of American Top Team. So, whoever's part of American Top Team, like, you might have probably heard of him because of that.
I don't really follow Bellator.
Oh God, Mrs. Team has lyrics.
has Moose got a fucking entrance? Like a special entrance? And why are they still doing that stupid fucking arm thing? They got old.
That's one of the only kind of cool things about Moose. If you ask me.
Yeah, I think it's a bit stupid. Not stupid, but it's old now.
I mean, he did always say, like, if there's one thing to... Like, he was always like, oh yeah, like, wrestlers can go in the ring and do about a fucking million moves and you'll remember them because of that, but, like, see if I'm, like, a kind of person to get something over like that, that's something that everyone will know. Is he wearing an Insane Clown Posse t-shirt?
I don't know.
Sorry, I have my mic there. But yeah, like that's what Moose is thinking from. He's like, oh yeah, if I can just get over something so simple.
Did you just hear that?
What did he say?
The rapper is Moose's brother.
It's
not even anyone famous.
No, it's just, yeah, you know.
Even just fucking remotely famous? No, it's Moose's brother.
Well, that's like John Cena when he done his rap album and got his fucking no-name cousin to do it. The trademark. And T-Pain.
Couldn't tell you.
But T-Pain, like, you know who he is? He was in I'm on a Boat.
Look at Lashley strike first to Stephen Bonner.
Bonner.
It kind of sounds like Bonner.
Yeah, that was like that was a road trip joke. Remember that film?
Yes,
great film.
Used to be a Celtic keeper called
Bonner.
Paddy Bonner.
Bonner.
Paddy Bonner. Fuck you.
Paddy Bonner.
Or Pat the Bonner.
Yeah, you got
Hi.
Alex Corbacero. He's on the outside. He's the gentleman with the beard, a former rugby player. Colby Covington. He's number 3 right now, the welterweight in UFC.
At least it's not Pat McGroin.
Oh, there you go. It is UFC. I'm surprised at that, to be honest. It is UFC. I'm surprised at that, to be honest.
I'm sure I heard that. Aye, King Mo wrestles for or fights for Bellator, I think.
No, Moose took that at the American Top Team facility. King Mo.
But that dude they were just talking about, I'm certain, like, I heard that he done something UFC-ish.
Yeah, we just said he's number 3 in the welterweight division in UFC.
There you go. I wasn't listening again.
Unless they're kind of just doing that thing where they're kind of like just rolling it up as if it's all the same thing.
No, like, I think, like, genuinely he done something like at that most recent, like, UFC show or some gaga like that.
Probably would have been the most recent one.
Or one of the most recent ones.
Yeah,
UFC have about 80 shows a fucking week.
Well, they don't.
Yeah, they do. They have more shows than wrestling does. That's an exaggeration.
Total exaggeration.
Yeah. Not much of an exaggeration.
217 was the latest one, which was on Saturday night, so I really doubt he fought an MMA fight on the Saturday night and was that Bound for Glory on the fucking Sunday.
Not that dude that's in the ring. Like,
no, I know that, but I'm just talking about in general.
Well, if he's not needing to do it, then I don't understand why he can't be there.
I didn't realise that's who Moose played for.
Played for who?
The Atlanta Falcons.
Nice one. That was a really obscure one. I like that.
Do you know why they did that?
Because they kept changing it.
No, because they didn't know who was going to be in the Super Bowl by the time the episode aired.
No, apparently they keep changing it. Like, so I've heard. This might not be 100% true, but see, every time it gets around Super Bowl season, they deliberately change it to whoever's playing that year.
I've only ever seen that episode on.
Maybe
I don't remember it ever changing. Like the story I heard was the reason they did it was because they had to, like, obviously make the show a few months in advance, so they didn't know who was going to be in the Super Bowl, and that's why every time a team's mentioned, like, the mouth's obscured.
Yeah.
So, like, they could sync it properly.
But then it's like, it does sound completely terrible. It's like, oh yeah, I think the Atlanta Falcons will win. Oh, the thing about the Atlanta Falcons. But I've heard that I have heard that that's changed. Like,
I've never noticed it changing. We'll Google that after we finish with Bound for Glory.
Google me, y'all.
I wonder if that was the Super Bowl where Moose won his Super Bowl?
The Atlanta Falcons one.
Yeah.
Maybe. He has been wrestling for fucking years at this point.
Turn him inside out.
Sorry, I'm just trying to pour another drink there. That's why I was so distant.
Oh, fuck off.
What?
There's a towel right there.
Oh, yeah. Had an icy hand. A spear by Moose? That's Lashley's move, you cheating, thieving bastard. Do you notice how the two MMA guys have just been knocked out for like fucking 80 minutes?
Aye.
God, you call yourself MMA guys and you can't even fucking stand up for like 5 minutes in a fucking wrestling ring? Huh! Bitches.
Is it just me, or do you not think like the six-sided steel's too high? Like it's really out of proportion. Oh!
Whoa!
And now
Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Finally going to get Stephen Bonner and King Mo.
Bonner and Mo about to square off.
King Mo always wanted to be a wrestler, and then kind of just never happened. It was kind of embarrassing.
Mo takes down Bonner.
King Mo looking for perhaps a submission here, trying to fight through the guard. Stephen
Oh
Bonner
god,
trying
now
to
they're
hang on,
trying to
looking for the
pretend that this
armbar.
is MMA now.
Yep.
Bonner's got the armbar near that.
Oh, he does. He's not even near an armbar.
Close.
And as we have seen King Mo compete in MMA.
Now he's got the arm hook.
I believe that's called the Coquina Clutch. I wonder why you're not using that name.
No, that's not the Coquina Clutch. No, it's not. The Coquina Clutch is the thing that Samoa Joe does.
So good in the grounded.
That's the Kimura.
Kimura lock, aye, sorry.
Go fuck yourself.
Anyway, they still not used it. Still not used the name.
Shoulders off, pops up, pivots out.
God, I hate being an auto
Pivot.
sometimes.
Pivot.
Pivot.
You can see what Stephen Bonner's
There's also a
Fucking
Friends
hell.
reference for
Bro,
every
Simpsons are a fucking
situation.
Friend reference in the space of like 5 minutes.
Now he's got the arm.
Oh, we need some Szechuan sauce, and we got fucking Rick and Morty.
King Mo nearly pins.
What the fuck was the referee doing there?
Chancing. GSP.
I was looking away because I was pouring a drink. What the hell happened?
No, the referee just kind of like got down on all fours and just started talking to Lashley like on camera.
Wow. Maybe he was checking to see if he's okay, air quotes.
Stephen Bonner goes to work on King Mo.
Yeah, Muay Thai strikes from Stephen Bonner. Big wind up there and another takedown from King Mo.
Who is this Stephen Bonner dude anyway?
I've heard of Stephen Bonner before. Like, I've heard of him more than King Mo. But, I mean, he's another MMA fighter. That's kind of what makes this match interesting. Air quotes.
I wasn't sure if he was an MMA fighter or not.
Could you not tell from the amount of MMA-esque fighting that he's done?
Yeah, but they've all looked pretty fucking bad, to be fair.
That's because they're not wrestlers. And then when you're trying to fucking, you know, kayfabe MMA fight, it doesn't really work very well. Wow! Wow, did you see that?
Yep, it was a good foot away from him.
No pun intended.
Down goes Colby Covington.
Your phone is blowing the fuck up.
I know, man. Something's going on.
Wonder if these are people trying to phone in the show. They should put one on the show and be like, "Hi, you've joined the Turn Heel podcast. We're watching Bound for Glory. What were your thoughts?" And then they'll be like, "Fuck you talking about?"
Will that change your guess and Lecky?
No, but we want to hear your thoughts on TNA Bound for Glory. Right, next person to the phones, no matter who it is, we're going to answer.
No, we're not.
Why? Be great. Jesus Christ, that guy's tiny.
Moose in hot pursuit.
Yeah, I don't blame him. This is a different weight division. That's illegal. Oh. That guy didn't land properly.
No, I totally didn't.
He landed on the bottom of his back.
I also hate people spasming after.
Devon does it all the time, and
I hate
that's a
it.
pain.
Remember, this match can only end pinfall or submission.
He's still going.
The ring. It doesn't end when they go outside the cage.
Look out. Moose now throws King Mo right into that protective barrier at ringside.
Moose.
Dan Lambert running around to King
What the
Mo.
fuck? It probably looked like he was going to jump Moose, but nothing happened.
Well, that's the better idea. He's went and grabbed him to get him back in, and he's going to lock
he's
Moose
gonna
out.
lock the cage.
Lambert has the lock in his hand. Lambert has the lock in his hand and is now locking that cage door.
And Moose on the outside.
Yeah, Moose is the wrestler as well.
Because
Which makes it even worse.
Moose is on the outside. Oh, Mo.
It's not like he can't climb in.
He didn't miss. He hit Corbett
I know.
right in the jaw.
Hey, that's a really high climb. That was quite good.
You know, that's what I was saying earlier. Like, I feel as if the cage is kind of disproportionate to the rest of the ring, if you know what I mean. It's far too high.
I don't have any problem with the height of it. But that's probably because I've been watching TNA for fucking
I mean, it's probably not any higher
many
than
years.
it's probably not any higher than the WWE one. I think it's because it's so small as well. Like, because it's weirdly shaped. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
See,
It just feels awkward.
technically, I think from like one side to another, like the six-sided ring is bigger than the standard four-sided ring.
I think it is, yeah, but
like
just
from
because
there
it's
to
because,
there.
because the sides are smaller. That's what I mean.
Aye, yeah. But see, this is their kind of way of getting around calling it a steel cage because I think WWE owns that right. So it's like they can't get to call it six sides of steel instead and make it sound cooler.
Yeah. I don't really think WWE do own steel cage.
But they try to own everything. Like,
no, that's just Impact trying to be like, say, just trying to make things sound cooler. Like they've been doing for like the last fucking 5 or 6 years.
Lambert's got to get out of this ring and.
Finally, Lambert's going to get his due. Colby Covington has something to say about
old
that.
man is gonna get beaten up. Spare.
What a spear by Lashley.
1, 2, 3. That was fucking atrocious, by the way. That was definitely the worst thing on this pay-per-view so far.
Absolutely. It should have at least finished in a fucking submission.
It was just a complete clusterfuck.
Because fucking none of them are wrestlers apart from 2.
Aye,
and the 2 that are wrestlers aren't particularly good.
Well, Lashley's alright. I mean, I know you don't like... Why is he doing a Superfly pose as well? Don't respect that murderous bastard.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. I think it was pretty much all like put on the table, but then he died like a couple of days later anyway.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Well, no, he did die.
I mean, allegedly.
Okay, allegedly.
Watch new episodes of Impact, Explosion, and exclusive digital content online or on your phone.
Why would anyone pay for this?
I was...
Oh, and also it's still fucking called Global Wrestling, isn't it? For fuck's sake.
Global Wrestling Network. It technically doesn't have anything to do with Global Force Wrestling.
Oh, look at the... oh, seriously?
What?
The 3 people they just showed?
Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair.
Oh, the 3 people showed was Angle, Bobby Roode, and Hulk Hogan.
Of course. Well, I mean, you know, they do have the entire TNA back catalogue.
True.
Let's face it, you well do that.
I've been thinking about what I'm gonna do here tonight, every day, leading up to Bound for Glory. I've been thinking about those sneaky meatheads, Eli Drake and Chris Adonis, and how they thought they were gonna send Johnny Impact a message by ripping up the ring canvas, hitting me with a gravy train on the boards underneath.
Eek.
That was a mistake.
Jesus Christ, you look knackered.
Because I'm still standing.
Maybe put those fucking...
Aye.
Aye. Put those glasses back on.
Too much.
I don't understand why Morrison wasn't more successful in WWE.
Because The Miz was better.
In my place, in this business. Giving up a lot of stuff, Mackenzie. What? All the Friday nights I could have got out, I hit the gym, family weddings that I missed.
I just love the fact that like all these years I put my fucking my stock on The Miz, and everybody always called me called me a fool, and it was like The Miz is terrible, he's never gonna amount to anything. And then especially when this tag team came together between The Miz and Morrison, and then they were like, John Morrison's going to end up being the Shawn Michaels, and The Miz is going to be the Marty Jannetty. And it was like, well, like, look who became WWE champion, and look who got fucking fired.
The Miz is great, man. Like, but you can't deny though, it wasn't great at first.
Bullshit. Miz was the best.
He was a great character and a great talker and all that, but he wasn't.
Hoorah!
But he wasn't great, and he wasn't. He wasn't on the same par as Johnny Mundo was, or John Morrison, whatever you want to call him.
But Johnny Nitro wasn't that good when he started either. And they came about the same sort of time.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the main event of Bound for Glory.
Well, mercifully, we're here.
Praise the Lord. Well, I've got a funny feeling this match is going to be about
20 odd minutes.
Yeah, 20 minutes is all right actually.
Did you? They actually just played the beginning of his theme song and stopped it. Well, here we go.
Go to do something about your voice.
Oh yeah, at the real Morrison. Well done. Like, he's been out of WWE for like fucking over a year. You'd think at this point.
More than that. He's been out of WWE for about 5. Jesus. Just think about it. I don't think he was in WWE when Miz was champion.
He was, because he wrestled for that belt. And that is just a fact of life. I fucked that up. Yes! Now see, that's a champion you can get behind.
Oh, the belt looks fucking terrible.
It really does. That's the worst looking of them all.
Yep. Oh, is he Christopher Adonis now?
Apparently it was just Chris Adonis, but did he just call him Christopher?
Just call him Christopher Adonis.
Jesus. Well, it could be worse. Like, it was called American Adonis in Ring of King. And it's like, just to emphasize the American.
Does he still do PCW all the time?
I don't know if he does that much anymore, but he probably still shows up every now and again.
What's all the signs, do you know?
I can't read them.
Well, guys, he's welcome to carry this sign round the right way now.
Hey, and there's the "You'll Never Replace the Law." That was that podcast, live audio wrestling. Yeah. Anthem just decided to fire everybody from that show.
Yeah, so I heard. I actually meant to bring that up with you, but I forgot all about it.
Well, we can quickly talk about it now. So, like, three really good wrestling journalists are out of a job, and then Dan Levransky also got fired.
Yeah.
But he was fucking useless. Aye, so John Pollock, Wei Ting, and Jason Agnew.
I didn't actually know their names. Wei Ting. Really?
You brought up Wei Ting before, and then like you called him Wai Ting, and you still found that funny. It's like, no, his name's Wei Ting.
I don't remember that. I was probably drunk at the time.
I was like, no, his name's Wei Ting, and he just kind of looked at me like that was a joke or something. I was like, no, that's really his name.
Wei Ting.
Yeah, so those three lost their job, and it's fucking heartbreaking because like the three of them are fucking fantastic. And then there was Dan Levransky, which was shite, but he was an old guy, so you know, it was good to have the historian, but he was terrible at fucking podcasting. Ow! That's a hell of a fucking drop.
Yeah.
And remember, this offense he has, he can hit you from anywhere.
Impact's going to fly. Nope.
Nope.
On the outside of the ring, Eli Drake. Nice.
Oh,
yes, he did fly. Kind
he
of.
fly, and he barely caught fucking Eli Drake at all.
Yep. Although he's selling as if he get hit in the gut.
Okay, well, you know what? Fair enough. Like, it looks good, but like clearly, that was maybe like a kind of front flip that he was meant to catch, but Mundo was too far away. I'm gonna end up calling him Mundo because Impact is a fucking stupid name.
I actually quite like Impact, but not in Impact, if that makes sense. Cheesy as fuck.
It's just like why he was called Johnny Nitro in WWE at first was because like he was sucking up to Eric Bischoff and named himself Nitro after WCW Nitro. So now he's naming himself after Impact Wrestling.
Eli Drake put the boots to Johnny Impact here. Main event of Bound for Glory Championship on the line.
I think that obviously he's not made that decision though, because see if he had made that decision, his Twitter handle would have been changed.
So far, what we've seen.
Hey, so technically in kayfabe though, his real name is John Morrison. Because he said that in Smell-O-Vision.
Yeah.
That means it's canon.
Yeah, Johnny Impact starting to feel it here, starting to get it going.
Also,
against Eli Drake.
John Morrison holds 3 fucking belts in Mexico, so...
Big elbow followed up by the challenger.
Pardon me.
I think Impact will have a challenging for them.
Maybe, because considering the fact that they're using the Pro Wrestling Noah belt, and that's going to be defended on the next episode of Impact, as
you missed the joke.
We heard earlier. Wait, what?
You missed the joke. I was implying they're not the same person.
Did I say Johnny Mundo again?
No, you said that John Morrison has got 3 titles in Mexico.
Right.
And I said, do you think Impact will ever challenge for them? I probably should have worded that better, to be fair, but I meant Johnny Impact. Those jokes aren't fun when you need to explain them.
It's just my stupidity. Not realising exactly what you said. Or more specifically what I said.
Eli Drake really handled those opponents very handedly. I mean,
Boink. Oof. That's always one of the most worrying spots. See when people get hung up in the ropes like that?
Yeah.
right away on the outside, of course. Christopher Adonis. Would you expect anything less?
Call him Christopher again.
Yeah.
Adonis on the outside of the ring. This has been the right-hand man.
They must think it makes him sound like more of a heel.
I know, using a full name really does make you sound like a heel though. Christopher. Not Chris, Christopher. Christopher Hughes.
That usually just means I'm in trouble.
Christopher!
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
totally.
It's a good impression.
Right across the chest of the #1 contender.
I was like one of my old pals called Chris, and like his parents always used to shout on them as on him as Christopher, but like it was never be in trouble or anything like that. Just that's what their parents called him.
Well,
but it just instantly, like as soon as you hear Christopher, you were always like, oh fuck, what have you done now?
My mum does call me Christopher normally, but my stepdad calls me Chris.
Because it's more casual. I like how your parents just call me Griz, because they don't know my real name.
I asked Johnny Impact earlier today if he's 100% after what happened on Impact.
Well, granted, until I went down the stairs and your dad, your stepdad asked me today, like, why Griz? And I was like, and then I explained it to him. I was like, now you know my real name? You're just gonna leave that mic there, I guess. So. Jesus.
Impact is a magician. Went underneath the guardrail, popped up the other side, and takes out the global champion.
I mean, it's not as impressive as Okada, who dives over the top of the barricade.
Yeah.
Well, Okada is the greatest in the world. That's why he was the first ever Japanese person to top the PWI 500. And much deserved.
I hate those neck breakers on that part of the ring.
I hate anything on that part of the ring. Ever since I think it was Mike Bennett broke fucking BG Whitmore's neck by doing a pedal driver on the apron. It's just really icky.
Yeah.
Right now, just stepping right across the throat of the #1 contender, Johnny Impact. Eli Drake just so methodical in his
Impact.
offense and delivering it. Here's face first.
I will admit, I really miss the
See Eli rolls in, breaks the count of the official.
the guy that used to
and then
do
goes
the
right
old
back out to the
TNA
outside
like
of the ring.
intros, but he died.
Champion's advantage. Eli Drake has it.
What was
Like-
who was it?
I don't remember the guy, but he was like,
Face first, right across.
not to assume, but I think he was like kind of like Nigerian or something like that because it used to show him sometimes.
Oh, right, okay.
But it was for like TNA. We are wrestling.
I think the microphones in the ring have broke.
Yeah?
Because if you noticed, like, you've not heard any impacts.
Impact!
Like, you can't hear.
In terms of delivering the offense tonight.
Right, let's
Can't
see.
hear anything.
Can Eli Drake capitalize on that momentum coming out of Thursday? So far, Johnny Impact taking it to the champ.
Well, Johnny Impact
It's certainly a lot fainter than it was.
Not so fast. Powerbomb.
It definitely sounds like maybe they got knocked over or something.
It sounds as if maybe like one half of them's gone.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really hear anything until they were halfway across the ring.
Says Eli Drake. Following up on the offense.
It's weird.
That is a bit weird. Because it sounds a lot
Eli's really
like
taking his time in this
fainter,
match.
if
He
you
was
know what I
very
mean. Like there's a
composed.
lot less noise,
Yeah.
like throughout the whole match. I mean, I know they've been wrestling outside for the past couple of minutes, but
Once Eli Drake is in control,
it's-
look out. Here's
you're really close to the ropes there.
Yeah, that's poor. Poor ring presence.
something that we've seen, and it started. We saw it the first time in that gauntlet where he won the championship. Once he gets that momentum, he's able to capitalize. And
Oh, fucking
just
hell, man.
like that, impact slingshot into the middle rope and hard landing on the floor as a result.
Yeah, Drake.
See again, Eli as the champion, he could take his time.
And
He
that
can win
is
this
just a
match by
fact
countout.
of life.
He certainly could, and that would mean retaining that championship. Meanwhile, on the outside of the ring, Adonis is at it again, and the referee
Great
is
camera
still
work,
not seeing
TNA.
it.
Yep, completely missed all of that.
Now you got Eli Drake calling the play, drawing the attention of the official. Chris Adonis comes in from behind.
And look out on the floor now.
I'm not going to lie, this is a pretty poor main event.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been
Like, if I didn't know any better and know this was the main event, I would swear this was like a mid-card title feud.
It's been a bit dull, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
The crowd is totally dead as well. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
This is so much more personal to Eli
I
Drake.
totally
Can you imagine
agreed.
Can
Like
you imagine a main event of WrestleMania being this quiet?
Yes, it was called Roman Reigns versus Triple
No,
H.
that wasn't quiet.
I wasn't quiet for the completely opposite reason.
Yeah, but it still wasn't quiet.
No, I'll give you that.
Oh, that's how you break a shin.
That's the kind of stuff that makes you feel sick.
Yeah.
Those kicks such a big part.
That's the kind of stuff I can understand why you hate.
Now what? Slingshot. Possibility.
No.
Oh, not into the. Oh,
Oh, okay.
That's not too bad. I thought it was going to slingshot him into the underneath of the ring apron.
So did I.
Wow, that was vicious.
I mean, like, see, the thing is, like, I really do like Eli Drake. I think he's fucking great. I don't think he's a main event wrestler.
I don't know enough about him to say.
Well,
I don't think fucking Morrison is either. To be fair.
Ooh,
Precarious
interesting.
situation for both champion and challenger.
Like he's a main eventer on a lot of shows, but I think
like Lucha Underground.
Yeah, like, but I just feel that stuff like this, where it's like technically the second biggest company's biggest pay-per-view of the year, I don't think he's that level main eventer. Do you know what I mean? Or does that sound stupid?
A little bit. Like, you think he could be an easily main eventer.
But then again, who else do you put in there? EC3, that's about it.
Well, if you had EC3 versus Johnny Impact, I mean, like I keep saying, like, I do love Eli Drake, but never did I see him being in the main event of Bound for Glory. Like, you know,
Counter for
I
counter.
didn't see him as like the biggest wrestler to put in the main event of the biggest show of
Yeah.
TNA.
Well, what's he have in store?
Johnny Impact, yeah, I can see.
Only because he's fucking WWE run though.
Great camera shot. What is Impact gonna do?
Yeah,
from here?
pretty much. He has a name outside the business, or
Yeah.
outside TNA.
Yeah, that's
because
pretty-
of WWE.
That's pretty much it.
Fire those elbows away.
Oh, look out. Eli Drake up on the shoulders of Johnny Impact.
Here we go. Oh, nice.
How does he do it? Cover. New champion. Here we go. No. It's not only the offense of Johnny Impact, it's how he follows up with it. Incredible move, followed up by, look at this.
Yeah, he
Case in
creates
point.
offense from defense.
He certainly does.
Standing shooting star.
Not enough.
Oh.
Johnny Impact
We've now got this weird delay going on
series of offensive moves,
because
one
of
more
the way we're
impressive
streaming
after
this.
the
It's
other,
kind of the way it
but still
always
not
works
enough to
out.
defeat Eli
But
Drake.
it's really
This
hard
might
to
be,
keep up with the count now because you hear the count before you see it. So I keep thinking it's a 3 when it's actually a 2. So if I make a weird like oh thing like I just did there on something that clearly wasn't the finish,
And there's the
it's because I
impact
thought it was
elbow,
3.
but Drake had it scouted.
Drop kick. Eli Drake able to get out of the way of what usually spells the end of any opponent, courtesy of Johnny Impact. That counter
In the corner.
Impact has been so effective
Misses.
now from the outside of the ring, through the legs goes
Impact
Eli
through the
Drake, around it,
legs.
through the legs goes
Through the middle
Johnny
rope.
Impact.
Big kick to the side of the head.
It's tough to keep up with.
So fast. Obviously, Johnny Impact is one of those.
Impact up to the top, and here comes Christopher.
From the
Mamma mia! Oh.
I was just saying there because there's like this happens sometimes when we're watching shit, like kind of the video slows down a wee bit. And it goes ever so slightly out of sync. This was in perfect sync when we started.
Yeah.
But now it's slightly out, so every fucking cover looks like a 3.
I know. I thought that was 3 there as well. I noticed this was getting out of sync, but there's not really much we can do because of the way that we're.
Because the way we normally fix it is by pausing, rewinding back a few seconds, then it normally falls back into sync. But we can't do that. Well, we could do that, but it's going to make
It's
things
gonna
a lot
fuck
more
up the shit.
difficult. Yeah. I'm sure that everyone else that's watching this will be absolutely fine.
Yeah. Because that's what it's all about anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're man of the people.
Wait a minute now, back up into the corner. What a
Or
right.
men of the people, I guess.
Men of the people, yes. Impact, get up the top rope. Do you know I'm really struggling with what to call him?
I know.
I keep going, I keep ready to go Impact.
Morris Mundo.
Morris Mundo Pact.
Morris Minpact.
Oh, nice! That was fucking beautiful.
God damn, I looked away again. What happened?
He did. I've seen him do it before. I'm not sure what it's called.
Is it called the C4?
Possibly it's the
backflip rock bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, oh.
Ah, here it comes.
Eli Drake's got the
was
belt.
Sorry, I don't mean to be a know-it-all all the time, but
Got the belt. Oh, he misses. Morrison.
oh shit!
Johnny Impact didn't miss that time, and
Don't it happen?
Impact needs to think about this.
No, he's gonna hit Chris. Christopher.
Yeah,
there we go.
Good point.
Certainly can, and that's putting it to good use, no question about it.
He's going to go for Starship Pain.
Setting up the champion.
Or whatever it's called now.
That's still Starship Pain.
Short tip. Short tip pain.
From the top rope.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It looks completely different. No!
I don't think that was it. It's kind of half it. And then an
Yeah.
elbow rather than fucking... It's definitely still called Starship Pains. I've heard the commentator say it a couple of times.
But the resilient champion continues to resist.
Let's see, Griz, get the picture. You should know that. You watch this shit.
I know.
Chris Adonis was neutralized with the championship. That was the opening and the opportunity for Johnny Impact.
Wait a minute, Gravy Train, could this be it?
Every time he goes for it now, he does this stupid fucking countdown from 5, and it's like you're literally sitting on the top rope for 5 seconds. That should be illegal.
Yeah. Nah, it's not illegal.
Yes, it is. Why the fuck do you think the referee counts?
Slight hesitation.
I've never ever noticed the referee counting for someone being in the top rope.
Really?
And the champ goes outside.
You've never noticed that?
No.
Has the challenger in the corner. What are we
Clearly
going to
not
see
observant enough.
Time now.
Look, he's doing it right now.
Because both of them are in the ropes.
Eli Drake looks to be going
It's
for
because they're on the top.
suplex.
Now he's
Teetering
doing
up
it again.
on the middle rope
2.
right now.
Yeah, because both of them are in the ropes.
On the top? Yeah. No,
No,
on the
and-
top of it. So.
Johnny Impact now.
And
Oh,
also,
shit.
also technically both of them on the outside.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah.
From the number 1 contender.
Starship Pain now.
That's it?
Yep, Starship Pain. Adonis is surely going to come back here though. No, 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 no.
Wait, who the fuck is that? That's Del Rio!
Where did he come from?
Jumped over the guardrail and ruined the championship match.
Alberto El Patron,
Is that the match shirt? This will.
not
This.
seen in quite some time, just takes it upon himself to pull
Bloody boo.
Exactly, man. Bloody boo. Fuck you, Del Rio. You fucking wankstein.
Johnny Impact should be celebrating
Meh.
as global champion right now, and he knows it.
Wait a minute.
You cocksocker.
Oh, shit.
Oh, good night, referee.
Wow.
Just got it.
I'm pretty sure they only have 2 referees and the other one get taken out in the fucking last match.
Pretty much.
Oh boy.
Oh, come on now.
Pronounced out at the scene. Bonk! See, that's how you do a protected chair shot to the head. That was perfect.
It was perfect, yep.
Why can't WWE do that? Do you know what? I think it's more so like they do stuff like that, and then oh yeah.
Ah,
well
you
done.
fucked up.
Well done. Just drop the fucking belt, you fucking moron. And then what the fuck?
Because he thinks that belt should be his.
Well, it's not. You got it stripped from you because you're being a cunt of a person in real life.
Like you always are.
Yeah.
You're a cunt of a person on TV as well, to be fair.
Well, you're much more of a cunt of a person these days.
El Patron, who made it known that this man
So what the fuck is happening? You beat the shit out of both of them.
Why would you do that though?
What is going on? Right, okay.
Oh!
What the fuck?
That was
chair
not a
actually
protected chair shot.
shattered. I don't think Johnny was ready for that.
No, I don't think so.
absolutely no remorse. And he's what? He's mad because somebody didn't call him or text him? What is he doing?
Well, here we go.
He just draped Eli Drake
Right,
across
wake up. Ref, hurry up.
carcass of Johnny
1,
Impact and
2, 3. Yes! Lie, Drake.
Here is your winner, and still the Impact Global Champion.
And that is just a fact of life.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
See, big pay-per-views like WrestleMania, like Bound for Glory, I'm not a fan of screwy finishes.
Nah, man.
I'm really not.
Unless
the screwy finish makes sense.
I was not happy with that screwy finish either.
Like the last time a screwy finish happened at a big pay-per-view and it made total sense, Rollins cashing in.
Yeah, definitely. But that wasn't screwy per se.
It kind of technically was, but it was still well within the. It was well within the rules.
It was within the rules.
But like, see stuff like that, I'm just not a fan of that because fucking Del Rio was going to get his title match anyway.
Also,
so fucking
can I comment on how fucking long, like Eli Drake got to celebrate his fucking victory on the biggest stage of them all?
it wasn't even fucking off his arse.
20 seconds. He got handed his belt and he was still lying on his fucking back. Well, that's all we got time for you here tonight. Bye bye.
But they clearly didn't want to pay the extra money to have it running the fucking last 3 minutes.
But it
Whatever it
didn't,
was.
because that was only 2 hours and 56 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. The last 3 minutes.
You had another. Well, not gonna lie, that wasn't that great.
No, that was awful. It was fucking awful.
Started off really good, ended really poorly. Like that last kind of.
I don't think it did. It started off okay, I suppose, but there was just so many things just going wrong throughout it. I mean, this is meant to be your fucking WrestleMania, and they can't even get the microphones working correctly.
Oh no, that was bad. Really
Fucking,
bad.
And that's the thing. Like I said earlier, we did this last year, and the same things we were talking about last year, we're talking about again this year.
At least the only thing that. Sorry again. At least the lights going out this year actually meant to happen.
Yeah. Well, that's true. At least they paid the lecky bill.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was our second annual Bound for Glory live commentary. I hate the fact we've now said second annual, so that means we're going to do it again next year.
Yeah,
fucking shoot me.
It'll be great.
It'll be great.
Let's hope they fucking fix their mics for next year.
So just have it in the Impact Zone. Stop fucking taking it on tour.
Yeah, let's face it. Unless they bring it to the UK.
Yeah.
Because we don't need to deal with that
Oh
shit.
man, we could totally just do it in the arena.
Yes.
Just take a laptop and shit. That'd be hilarious.
Just like plug the fucking microphones onto the front like chairs in front of us, or the barricade if we end up front row.
Yeah, there you go. So anyway, I've been Chris and motherfucking Hughes, and I really need a stiff drink after watching that shite.
I've been the Griz, and I've been drinking constantly this entire show.
Well, so have I.
Yeah, I've been drinking more than you.
Oh, fucking look at you, man, in your fucking pissing contest. Ho!
See. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Heel Podcast. And also, don't forget, you can hear our archives on the World Wide Web at heelpodcast.co.uk. Well, that's all, folks. So long. Have a good day.